Stream starting soon thing up and running. And yep. And now I just got to go ahead and flip it on over to actually intermission. Intermission will work. Yeah, how you doing, everybody? Sorry for the for the long wait there, or for the odd start where you see stream starting soon very briefly, and then suddenly you're hopping from screen to screen because I'm all for Cleft. I've got my albino audio god. I've got him on now. You are gaming with the T-Monster. It is Titan Tuesday. It is Blind leading the blind. And Blind leading the blind 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. Woo-hoo.
Answering all the unanswered questions from the Blind leading the blind part 1, which I'm trying to remember. We did. Oh, you're in the tower, and I can't get into the tower. So do me a favor. Either invite me to go up to orbit, invite me, because remember you have to run. You have to run with everything. But you go on ahead and you get to orbit. Invite me into your fire team, and then we'll take it from there. So first off, how you doing, everybody? It's good to see you all. You're probably wondering what's going on. Well, let me tell you. If you go to let me check my multi, because I think I might have changed my multi. Let's see. And the answer is, let's see. Go to Nightbot. I gotta set up that multi. There it is. Invitation to join Steve Saylor. Yes, I'll take it. I will take it. And it'll probably just take me right there and then. Yep, joining Fireteam. Okay. Cool. Let me just find Lulu. Multi. And it was... Oh, no. I gotta fix that. Okay, so hold on 1 second. So I'm setting up a multicam, but you can also go on ahead and just go to blind... is it Blind leading the blind or Blind leads the blind?
Blind leads the blind .online.
There's that one. Blind Gamer Steve. So it's Blind Gamer Steve. Okay. And then we just submit that. Okay. And now if I go here and I go to multi. Boom. And there's multi-air drop. Let me just test that before we go any further. We are gold. We are ready to go. Sweet. There's my man looking at his humble 170. Wow, really? 178? I thought you were higher than that. I thought you were higher than that. No? No judging. I ain't judging. All right,
well, I'm looking at my equipment right now, and I'm like, I don't know what, because I want to upgrade the armor that I have on, but I don't know how to do that.
Okay, we'll spend some time doing that. But first things first. Let's get back to a few things. First off, how you doing, everybody? I'm T Morris. I'm T or T Monster, whichever one you want to call me. And tonight is the night edition of the of Titan Tuesday, otherwise known as the Blind Leading the Blind 2, Electric Boogaloo. This is we're calling it that tonight, but it's actually part part 7 or part 8 of when we started the Blind Leading the Blind. So I'm going to go on ahead and segue over to Steve Saylor, who is in the multi. And if you do a command multi, you should get the command for what that link will take you to. Steve, go ahead and introduce yourself, who you are, and what brings you here.
Hi, I'm Steve Saylor. I am the Blind Gamer. You can find me at youtube.com/snowball. And
Ding.
I play video games. I suck at it, and it's more funny to watch me fail at it than it is for me to do well. And so today I'm joining with T. He's been gracious enough to help me through the main campaign of Destiny 2. And tonight, if we're going to try to be able to at least start or attempt to be able to get through Curse of Osiris as much as we can before we get to come back and do it again.
Yep. So the plan is we're going to get him through Curse, we're going to get him through Warmind, and then we're going to get him into Forsaken. So we're going to do this We're going to go ahead and instead of sparking it, we're just going to take him through the entire process. So this should be buco fun. All right. So first things first. Steve, if you look at your screen, if you look at your screen, and let me pull up the multi so I can make sure that you can see it. Actually, get out of your character sheet. Get out of your character sheet, and take a look at your emblem where it says your name. You should notice underneath it in faded out letters, current meta.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations. Welcome to current meta. You are now part of a clan. So what does that mean? First off, before you ask, no, it does not mean that you need to wear any kind of white robe. We're not burning anything. It's not that kind of clan.
Wait, well, I am wearing a white hoodie, so I don't know if that helps.
That does not count. That does not count.
Oh, okay.
But basically what it is that this is the group. This is the group that you're a part of. And what we do is we the more stuff we do together, the better off it is for the entire clan. Everybody benefits from it. You get clan rewards for being part of a clan. And now we're at the beginning of the week. We're at the beginning of the week with Reset Tuesday, and so things that you do. I will show you how we do that. Well, first off, let's do this. Let's go to the tower. So go ahead and take us to the tower.
Okay.
And when you join a clan, basically, when you do different activities throughout the game, your clan will get rewards. If you do activities with other clan members, you get rewards. So that when you and I and Brandon do stuff, Brandon's in the clan, I'm in the clan, you're in the clan. When we take you on a strike, not only will we benefit from it, but so will everybody in the clan, especially if you do well.
Sweet.
And that's how clans work. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through a couple of things with not just getting ready for tonight with Curse of Osiris, but also looking at how we can upgrade your armor, and also what we can do to get things rolling. All right. So first things first, pull up your character sheet. Again.
Okay.
Pull up your character sheet. And we probably won't be seeing it for long because we're in orbit over Earth. But and actually, that reminds me, I should probably bring my game. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, so put your screen over, let's say your legendary armor. This legendary piece of armor you got there. That's right. No, move it up. The legendary armor is in purple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So just to break it down, you've got your white armor, which we all start with. Then it's the green armor, that's common. Then you've got the purple robes, the purple armor or purple weapons. Those are legendary. Those can be upgraded. And then there's the yellow ones. Those are exotics. Those are the more powerful ones. They have a little more kick to them in the way of perks, and those also can be upgraded. Now. You've got one piece of legendary armor at 212, and when you go into so go back to your character sheet. So let's look at some of the other pieces you've got in there. Let's just look at some of the other blue pieces you've got in there. You're currently wearing 212. Oh, one way of doing it is by doing this. Here you go. One thing I almost forgot. So when you hover over, go back to your legendary armor. Go back to the purple one. And then hit the triangle on your PS4.
Okay.
PS4.
Yep. Done.
All right. And what you should be looking at is the basic breakdown of what your armor is and how it all works and all the different perks you have off of it. Now this is your first one, so it has very few perks. That's okay. If you want to build on your armor, there are a couple ways of doing that. Now that's one way, is doing a masterwork upgrade. If you float over to that masterwork symbol.
I did, yeah. It says I need an enhancement cord and legendary shards.
Right. You don't have either one of those yet, but we will take steps to make that happen. The other place where you can upgrade your armor is if you move your cursor straight up to that symbol, you'll see that it compares it with all the other pieces of armor that are in your current inventory. And you'll see that right now they're all darkened because these are all weaker. You can't take weak pieces of armor and infuse them with something that's higher up. But you can take a weak piece of armor, go to something higher than the weak armor, and use that to boost its power. Okay.
Okay, I think I could actually maybe do that with my exotic because that's only 100, but I've got a few in my inventory. That's
let's hop out.
higher than that.
Let's hop out and let's look
cool,
at
I do.
Let's hop out and let's look at that. Okay. So, yeah, your sun braces are only on 100. You should be able to upgrade it with something in there. And let's take a look. Okay, so you got a 207 and a 193. That's what you need to obviously you would want to bump it up to 207. But what you should notice is that you need legendary shards, you need enhancement cores, and you need phase glass needles. All this stuff we will be collecting on our way through the different adventures, okay?
Okay.
All right, so let's get out of this. Now that I understand why your armor level is so low, we can proceed. But here's another thing I want you to do. Go back to your character sheet. Now, let's go and let's do a little maintenance because you got a lot of stuff and we need to prune your inventory. So let's go to your helmet first.
Okay.
And let's take a look at all the different stuff you have in your.
I think I have the highest helmet on right now.
You should. Now, I'll show you how to dismantle some armor. You go to that green one. Go to that green one right there, the one that's at 90, not 192, but 90.
Yeah.
You're at the green one? Okay.
Yep.
Hold down your square key and just hold it down. This is your dismantle. And what happens is when you dismantle a piece of armor, it basically allows you to get armor materials or glimmer. And you can then take that and exchange it for other weapons if you want to. You can also just collect armor materials and then eventually cash them in for weapons and then dismantle those weapons and use them to farm for legendary shards. So that's a lot to tell you right now. Don't worry, it'll make more sense once we get you a little higher up. But right now what I think you should do is you should basically collapse anything that is not more than 150. So 136, dismantle it. Go on ahead and just dismantle that.
Okay.
Welcome back.
And
you said 150?
Yeah, anything lower than 150, just dismantle it.
All right. Okay.
All right. Dismantle the 153 and one of those 156s.
Okay.
Yep. There you go. There you go. Now, right now, you're just getting glimmer, and that's fine. That's the currency of the game. So, so you can go on ahead and, yeah, those are both the same helmets. Yeah. And then go down to your gauntlets, do the same thing. Anything lower than 150, just get rid of it.
Yep. Done. Oh, wait. Oh, there's 147. Okay.
Okay. With 193, all right, get rid of all those greens. You don't need those greens, so get rid of all those greens.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right, and chat, yeah, this may not be the most exciting part of tonight. Just bear with us. We're just doing a little bit of maintenance before we get going. All right, now go down to your actual chest armor. Same thing.
Yep.
Dismantle anything lower than 150. And the lowest thing is 150. Find another number like 175 or something like that. Like 134. That's out of there. Out of there. Okay. Now, if it doesn't dismantle, go on ahead and press R3, which is your right joystick, and just press down. When you hit R3 on your controller, you lock things so that you can't erase them. I highly recommend that you do that when you start getting into. You can get rid of that 154. I highly recommend you do that when you start getting into higher powered weapons and things like that. You're like, well, I don't want to delete this by accident, because when you dismantle stuff, many times you will not get it back. So that's just something to know.
Okay.
Yeah, anything green you can get rid of. Any duplicates you can get rid of. All right.
Okay.
What can I do for you, Guardian?
Okay. I think I am good for that.
Okay. Now go over to your weapons and do the same thing.
Okay. So I've got.
I would get rid of anything.
I've got it.
Yeah, I would get rid of anything lower than 200.
Including my epic pulse rifle? That's
No. Hang on to the pulse rifle. Hang on to the pulse
Okay.
rifle. Hang on to the pulse rifle. But like, for example, those blues, let me look at some of those blues you got. And go back to the primary slot. Remember, you have primary, energy, and power. Let's go back to the primary slot. That's the top slot.
Yep.
All right.
So get rid of the two greens?
Get rid of the two greens. Yeah. Go ahead and just get rid of the two
Okay.
greens under primary. Absolutely.
Alrighty. Okay.
Come see me again, Guardian.
And
Welcome
then
to Everburst.
for my kinetic weapons, anything less than you said 200?
Yeah. Like that 176 one. Like that 176 one you can probably get rid of.
Okay. I'm going to lock that so I don't
Thank
delete
you
it.
for shopping at Everburst.
Oh, it is. There we go.
Hi there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's done.
Now,
I'm just
okay,
gonna
so let me see what you got there. You've got a go ahead and get. So you've got the pulse rifle. Go ahead and get rid of the encore. So you got a pulse rifle, and then what was that other that other weapon you had? You had another purple weapon. Go back up to it. Go back up to energy. All right, that's a sidearm. Okay, I'm gonna make a bold suggestion. This may shock a few people. I'm going to suggest you dismantle that sidearm. So go ahead and do that and watch what happens.
Okay.
When you dismantle that sidearm, when you dismantle a legendary, what happens is when you dismantle it, you get legendary shards for it. Sometimes, and sometimes you will also get. Now you see, you also got armor materials. There's the explanation for legendary shards. But you get legendary shards. You also get armor materials, and I'll show you what you do with armor materials in just a second.
Okay.
Yeah, it's cute. I think I'll just get rid of that. Okay. All right. So what? So any questions about what we just did? Anything at all?
Nope.
All right. Now because you still have a few things here, let's leave your heavy weapons alone because you got plenty of space in your heavy weapons. All right. Let's see. First place I want to take you. Oh yeah. Okay. So once you're done there, come and find me. I see where you are. I'll come to you.
Okay, I still do.
All right.
So before we started, I actually went and I've got a new ship, and I also have my Sparrow.
I noticed that. All right. So follow me, Steve. Follow me.
Okay.
Right in front of you.
Yep, I see it.
All right. Okay. And we are going to go. You can either take the steps down or you can just jump down. All right, follow me. So we're going deeper into the tower.
Okay.
And we're heading up. We're heading towards this grand arch. And just take a moment to really appreciate this. They really do a nice job with this arch. Just anything.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
All right, now we're taking a left and we go up these stairs.
Okay.
And you'll see that Hawthorne and Louie are right here. So go on ahead and approach them, and I'll explain to you what you're looking
A lot
at.
of chatter about your clan.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Clan Banner.
Right. Okay, so go on ahead and let's see what it says here. Okay, So you're getting the lowdown about what the Clan Banner is and what the clans are and how they work. So go on ahead and and hear her out there. Go ahead and just hear her out. This is basically your orientation for the clan.
Cool. All right, and then just acquire it?
Go on ahead and acquire it.
Sweet.
And I'll show you what happens next after we get to the... okay, so now you've got your Clan Banner, and then you've got the Red War. So you go on ahead and you take a Fireteam Medallion. You can get these. You can get Fireteam Medallions from Zavala. You can also get them from Tess. And what those do... No, I'm sorry. You don't get... you get only Fireteam Medallions from Tess. Zavala, you get something called Vanguard tokens. I'll get into that a little later. So those Fireteam's Medallions is that you actually use those in game, and you can increase XP. You can increase Glimmer if you use that before a major event. So that's just something that you can use. Go on ahead and accept that.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll show you how we play around with Fireteam Medallions and stuff later. All right, now we're into the nitty gritty. Now you're gonna have to go talk to. No, don't do anything with that just yet. But I want to actually show this off for the folks at home. But actually, put your cursor over that engram. Put your cursor over that purple engram, and leave it there for a sec. Okay. All right. So, what you're looking at here are Clan Bounties. These are Clan Bounties and then the weekly raid challenges. We won't be talking about raids until much later. Okay.
All right.
But what happens is that everybody does something in the clan, does something different. They go on ahead and they do something in the Crucible. They do something with a Nightfall. They do something with strikes. And what happens is it benefits everybody in the clan. Now, for folks watching the multi right now, you'll notice that Steve's Crucible engram is at 217. My Crucible engram is at 638. Well, this is something and this is what you should know about how these clan engrams work. They scale. So basically, you want to wait, and after you're doing all your different things like bounties and stuff like that, you want to visit Hawthorne last, because at your highest light level, your clan engram should scale up to that. You should never get a clan engram that is lower than your current light level. Does that make sense?
Okay.
For example, right now your Crucible clan engram is at 217. Mine's at 638. If these were fixed, these would both be at 217. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah.
So you want to make sure that when you're collecting bounties and stuff like that, visit Hawthorne last. Okay. Now,
Gotcha.
go on ahead and collect your engram, and I'll collect mine.
See you soon.
Okay. Done.
And when you collect it, it should give you something.
Yeah. I missed it. The game did give me something, but
Okay. I gave you a Wing Theorem helmet. That's cool. Okay. So I gave you a helmet. Now you'll notice that there's a raid. There's another one. There's one for the raid clan engram. Now you didn't do the raid, but people in our clan did. So you get something that they got in the raid, but it will never be as high in power as the one that you get when you go into the actual raid and do it yourself. Does that make sense?
okay.
Like for example, go ahead and select. Go ahead and acquire that raid clan, or that engram.
Okay.
And when you acquire it, you'll get either a gun, you'll either get a weapon or armor. Let's see what you
got a weapon.
Okay, your weapon is at 219, right? If you had actually done the raid, which is a 6-team assault on something in game, you would have probably gotten the same thing, a shotgun or something like that, but you would have gotten it at a much higher power level, like 230 or 240. But because this is a clan gift, it's only coming in at like 212. Now here's another one.
Right, okay.
You've got another one. You've got your oh, very nice. You've got your Gambit clan engram. Okay, we'll be going into that in just a second as well. Going ahead and select the Gambit clan engram. Acquire that.
Okay.
Okay.
I got another weapon.
Got another weapon. And now you got a Vanguard Tactician clan engram. That one is for doing the Nightfall. Okay, go ahead and select that.
Okay.
When you collect all of your engrams, you'll then see gear at the top. This is stuff that you buy, and 9 times out of 10 you will never have to buy it. Oh.
Yeah, I got booted out. I got an error.
All right, no problem, no problem. You got the beaver one. Yeah, I had a hiccup happen as well. So I'll wait. I'll go back up to orbit, and we'll chit chat up there. We'll meet up there. So I will return to orbit. Yeah.
There we go.
Hang on. Let me.
Yeah, it booted you out of the fire team too.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay, so while I go to join back on you, go back into your character sheet and take a look at the stuff that you've just picked up.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, you're right. I got a 217 Legendary Wing Theorem helmet.
Right. So go ahead and pop that puppy on.
Okay. And now to power level 190.
Right. Now let's go. No, that was the only piece of armor I think you got. So go back over.
No,
to,
actually, I did get I got some 222 leg armor.
Yeah, I see that. So move down because you also got some. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Slip those puppies on.
194.
There you go. A little higher. Good on you. Now, you'll notice now in your list of stuff you've got the clan engram. Go ahead and pull that up. Go to details.
Okay.
Go to your clan engram and pull. Sorry, not your clan engram. Your clan banner and pull that up.
Okay.
And this is basically a breakdown of your banner, and you can change the banner staff if you want to change the banner staff. This is all cosmetic and everything, but this is what our banner current meta looks like. It's a wolf's head, and these are all the different. Hang on a minute. Let me get back in here. All right, and you'll see that all these all these little clan perks. Hawthorne's Heroes. It's a clan perk. Grants a chance of receiving a legendary engram when completing strikes with a clan member. Refined Sights. Weekly clan challenge also grants an enhancement core. Scorn Slayer. Grants additional rewards when you're defeating Scorn. You haven't met the Scorn yet, so don't worry about that perk. Completing the weekly clan milestone rewards, and it adds an additional 5 legendary shards. That's for bounties. And then finally, public service, increased public event awards. Whenever we do public events, that's gonna help. Your rewards will be higher with that. All right,
cool.
So yeah, so this is basically what we got here. Oh, actually, I'll do that. All right. Let's see. So let's. So you put on what you got. Vigilante Heroes, very nice. What is that? 638. This is 640. Whoa! Oh my God! Holy shoot! That just knocked me on my butt. So Rev 3 dude just gifted a sub to Thermal Wolf. Whew! It made me jump out of my skin. Sorry guys, I wasn't looking at you. I wasn't looking at chat because I was too busy running down different stuff. Thermal, if you want to join up with us, feel free to join up with us. I'm running down different stuff like with clan and things like that.
Actually, I think I can. Here, let me.
Yeah, you should be able to invite him in.
So invite him into the fire team, and then I will send him a party invite.
So since I am no longer doing clan stuff, I can go on ahead, or let's see, 614. Oh, 627. I'm leaving that on.
There we go.
Ooh, my. How are you, sir?
Invited these dweebs.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. It's Teen Titan Tuesday.
It's Teen Titan Tuesday now. Yeah. Yeah. Thermal's on, so it's Teen Titan Tuesday, everybody. Okay.
That makes it official.
Here we go. All right. Okay, so I explained how clans work. Let's go back. So Steve, going ahead and did you invite Brandon into the fire team?
I did.
I'm joining in a minute. I need to do something.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
Then Steve, go on ahead and take us back to the tower.
Okay.
And what we will do is, what I'll do is I will I'll have us pick up a couple of bounties, and then at the end of tonight, I'm going to run over a few more things concerning armor, things that you need to know. But did you have any questions so far about any of the stuff that we covered?
No, I think I'm good. I mean, I'm the gambits, the crucibles, the raid stuff. That's still a little bit confusing for me. I just know they're PvP, and I just won't touch it for now. But
well, okay, so
I think I'm good.
So here's the thing: actually, raids are PvE, and what I'm thinking about doing is asking Dan Finity, who is our more or less our clan administrator. He's our clan leader. I'm going to ask Dan Finity one night if we can do a Leviathan playthrough or an Eater of Worlds playthrough, and so you can at least experience a raid. I'm not sure which one would be easier for you, whether it would be the Eater of Worlds or the Leviathan itself.
Okay.
But that's
Worlds.
You think Eater of Worlds? It's definitely shorter. It's definitely
As long
shorter.
as he stays in one spot, he should be fine.
That's true. All right, so there's that. Then you've got so that's PvE. Then you've got Crucible. That's PvP. When you feel ready, Brandon and I will take you into the Crucible. Then there's Gambit. Gambit you're going to experience when we get into Forsaken. And I can tell you this, Steve, I think you're really going to dig Gambit because it is a hybrid of PvE and PvP. And it's really cleverly done. Okay, so now that you're here, Steve, go ahead and follow me. I'm going to take you over to... Oh, wait, actually, no, I take that back, Steve. Come back over here. Let's come back over to Tess.
All right.
Welcome to Eververse.
All right, Tess is Eververse. And I don't know if you're going to have anything to buy their bounties, but they'll find out.
Yeah, I don't have any silver, and I thought I was able to get a free engram from her because I looked it up to be able to get like a nicer sparrow, but I need silver to get everything.
Right. So here's what I want you to do, though. I want you to use the D-pad and hit the right arrow button, and that should take you to the second page because she has a second page of bounties. And let me see what your bounties look like. Okay, all the way at the end, there is a Rise to the Challenge bounty. I want you to accept that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pay for that. Acquire that.
Okay.
Let's see. Just grab all of these. All right. So here's the thing to know about these Eververse bounties. And what I want you to do is pull up your character sheet again.
Okay.
And this time I want you to hit R1, so we're in inventory.
Okay.
And this is where, and under inventories, the first category you're going to have is something called pursuits. This is where you're going to find all your quests, all your bounties, and stuff that you're doing. Right now, you've got 2 quests. You've got the Rise to the Challenge, and then you've got the 3 bounties that we did for Devram K a long time ago. I want you to just leave those 3 alone for now. We'll talk about what we can do with those in just a second.
Okay.
All right. So get out of this page. Get out of this page completely. And then let's get out of Test completely. That sounds dirty. And after we leave Test, let's go back to Louis and Hawthorne, which is all the way over here. Oh, I'll wait for you.
Where'd you go?
I already started. Here I am. I'm over here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, all right.
I was looking for.
Okay.
We ask him that a lot, I promise.
Yeah, you do. Okay, come on back down. Go down. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Mike Titan's got a fine ass. He really does. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm sure he appreciates.
He never skips leg day. He never skips leg day. All right. So we come up here. We come up to Hawthorne. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, how's the clan going?
All right. And let's see. Let's take a look at what clan bounties she offers you. She should offer you the same clan. No, you don't. You don't have the. You don't have the ones, the weekly bounties, but that's okay. You'll eventually unlock those. Let me see also how much. Yeah, you got plenty of glimmer. I want you to go ahead and I want you to select all 4 of those bounties.
But the 2 at the ones are one is Crucible and one is defeat guards with grenades and the Crucible and one a Crucible match.
Then just the first 2.
Okay.
Which should be. Go back to the beginning. Go back all the way over to the left.
Oh, like apparently I can only hold one at a time.
Yeah. So go to the next one. Go to the one to the right. So you got Feeling Super and Spelunking. There you go. Have that one. Get that one. Acquire that one. Nope.
Okay.
Spelunking.
Oh, okay. All right, I got you.
All right.
Okay. Yep. Cool.
Yeah. You can't you can't buy 5 Feeling Supers. You can only buy them one at a time.
Right.
All right.
Bye.
Brandon, can you think of any other bounties he can collect at this level?
Maybe one of Zavala's that are like
Yeah.
general.
That's what I was wondering. Okay. All right. Now before we do that, Steve, come on down where I'm at.
Just a sec. Hold on. I just got a new weapon from an engram.
Oh, nice.
But I like my pulse.
Whoa. Nameless Midnight. You want to use a Nameless Midnight. You want to use a Nameless Midnight. That is a very, very good scout rifle.
Okay.
It's got the punch of a sniper rifle, but it doesn't have the same kind of recoil. You can either fire it from the hip or you can fire it down sights.
Okay.
As with most guns.
As with most guns, yes. All right, now, Steve, you have something to do with Akora, because I saw it said talk to Akora, so go on ahead and talk to Akora, and I'll watch your feed and see what you have to do.
You can learn much from the words.
It's probably the welcome to Osiris thing, right?
No, not yet. This is he's still wrapping up. Oh, nice! You got a new ghost shell. Very nice. That doesn't really affect your armor this go round, but that's still very cool. So it looks nice. It looks pretty. The Last City shell.
Apparently now it says I gotta speak with Cade at the tower.
Aww. Oh, you gotta go.
Don't make me cry.
All right, guys. We're gonna go take him to see Cade. Follow me.
And I know exactly where he is.
Oh,
No,
you know-
I know where he is. He's in the hangar.
He's in the hangar. Thermal line be over. You know what? While you go and see Cade, we're gonna go and we're gonna have a good cry in the ramen shop.
I have a perfect emote. Hold on.
Where is
it? Found it. All
Okay. Oh no! No!
I don't know what it is. What is it?
right.
You'll see it. Hang on. Oh, keep it going. Hang on.
I'm already in the hangar, so you guys are going. You guys are behind.
I salute you, sir. I salute you. And I
All right.
salute you again. Yes. All right.
All right, I'm gonna talk to Cade.
All right, go talk to Cade. Oh God, there he is. Cade, don't go to the prison of elders. Tell him, Steve. Tell him.
So, you went to the prison of elders.
And hang on a minute. I gotta tweet that. Hold on a second. Oh, you want to go? You want to go, bro?
Put 'em up. Let's go.
Let's go.
Drop the gloves.
All right, I gotta go. I gotta look at some of my emotes as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a bio break. Hold on.
All right, sure.
Cool, I got an Eternity's Edge sword.
Very nice. Very nice.
Milestone updated. Now I gotta go talk with Amanda. Apparently I didn't do any of these before.
No, you didn't.
No, I thought I was done, but all right. Okay,
Not yet.
whatever.
Not yet. Not yet. Oop. There you go.
Oh, okay, hold on. I can get a different ship if I wanted to.
Fist bump, chest bump.
Okay, does it matter what Sparrow I get? Because there's like the Wayfarer 0, the Star Chaser 0, and the Moonrider 0.
Not really. They're all
both
beginner
140 speed.
sparrows. They're all beginner sparrows. So, and once you get it, if you want to just go on ahead and just dismantle it, you can. But yeah, just other one's fine.
All right. Yeah, because I've already got the Athena Victorious as my
Right.
Sparrow. Okay, now I gotta speak with Zavala.
Okay. Now, when you speak with Zavala, and I'll wait for you up here. When you speak with Zavala, that's when we're going to start looking at some of his bounties. Now, Amanda will rarely have bounties, and the bounties are usually coming from other NPCs like Zavala, Tess, and Zavala. And Zavala, you're going to be visiting a lot, especially if you want to do like Vanguard stuff. Okay, so follow me over to Zavala.
Okay.
All right. And I'll watch let's see. Okay. And he's gonna congratulate you for Red War stuff.
Ooh, I got an exotic engram.
Oh, very nice.
A 230 one too.
Ooh. All right, that'll kick you in the pants. Which one was it? I'm curious as to what it was.
Whoa! I got a bunch of stuff.
Oh, you did. Wow. Wow. Okay, you got to take that. So these are like different quest steps. You also got a new emblem if you want to wear that emblem. Okay. The last call, you can do that. That basically unlocks Forsaken. But we're not going to do that. We're going to work through all the DLC so we can unlock all the planets properly, and then we're going to do this thing. All right. So now let's look at some of these bounties. You'll see that he's got Vanguard bounties. There's a long distance plan. Let's leave that one alone. Controlled destruction. Defeat enemies and strikes. Let's pass on that. Solar kills and strikes. Let's pass on that. Arc kills and strikes. Let's pass on that. And void
I don't think
kills.
any of Zavalas are general.
Yeah, they're all. It looks like they're all strike related. I don't want to take him to a strike just yet, because he's going to get hammered in that, and not in a good way.
Too bad.
Okay. Good to know.
Good to know. All right. So when you get engrams and stuff like that, and I think you might already. No, you already. No, you don't think you know this. Follow me, Steve. When you get exotic engrams, when you get wow, there's a teabag festival going on here. Hey dudes, come on, yeah, let's go. All right. So come on over to Master Raoul.
Oh, excuse me.
Wait, where's Master Aru?
I'm look where I'm at. I'm standing right there.
Master
Okay.
Bro.
Oh.
Dude. Hold on, dude, come on, right here, come on, bring it in. Hold on a second, bring it in. Oh, you okay?
T, stop flirting.
All right.
I can decrypt an exotic engram.
Yes, that's what you want to do.
Okay.
Go on ahead and do
Don't
that.
you dare. Whatever, it's Starfire
And
Protocol.
what is he going to give you? He is going to give you.
Starfire
I got a chest
Protocol.
armor.
Oh, okay. So you're seeing. Okay. Now, here's the thing to know about armor, exotic armor, and exotic weapons. You can have one piece of exotic armor on and one exotic weapon armed. You cannot have two exotic weapons armed or two exotic armor on. Okay? So, the big question is, let's see. Your sun bracers are at what? Your sun bracers are at
100.
100. That's a 230. So here's what I'm going to suggest you do. I'm going to suggest you go up to your sun bracers and just switch them out for now. Wear one of the blue gauntlets.
This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you.
The
Oh,
207.
I feel bad.
No. Wait. Wear the 207s. Wear the 207s. Trust me. Wear the 207s. Now go down to your armor. Drop on that Starfire protocol.
Yeah, I did.
And there you go. Now you're at 213. Now, not only does the Starfire protocol look badass, but if you pull it up, you'll see that you get a few extra perks with this armor. In particular, when you pull up the details of the Starfire protocol, I'm trying to remember what the Starfire protocol is straight off the top of my head.
Extra fusion grenade,
That's it.
and grenade kills charge rift.
Yep. So, those are. Thank you.
It's not the best exotic, but it's good.
It's very good. Yeah, not the best, but it's good. Now, you'll
If
notice that
you use fusion.
now you'll notice all these different little perks. You can switch around your perks. Like right now, you have increased mobility. If you want increased resilience, which means that you can take a few more hits, you can change that to the. Oh, sorry, this is health recovery. If you want to recover faster in your health, you can switch it from your from the increased mobility to increased health recovery. You can also see you've got unflinching, like that, that's a restorative mod. Like if you apply that, now your resilience goes up. And these are all for different weapons. Like I'm going to suggest that you, in that middle column, stick with either hand cannon or rifle. I'm going to suggest hand cannon.
Well, hand cannon, I don't really use hand cannon, so if I use,
right, are you
but
using-
I use a fusion rifle.
Oh, then use a fusion. Then linear fusion is fine.
Yeah.
Then go back to the last column. The last column means that you'll have better chances of certain ammo dropping. You got hand cannon reserves, and the other one is what? Hand cannon and bow reserves.
And both are hand cannon. Oh, bow ammo.
So either one,
Oh, yeah.
depends on what you want to do. All right. So we're going to talk more about that at the end of the stream. Right now, I think it's time we did some stuff. So go on ahead and pull up the map, and let's take a look at what we need to do next.
Okay. Oop, shoot.
Guardian, what puzzles do you bear?
That. Okay. Where do I need to go?
Remember, it's L2 if you want to see what the.
Oh, I gotta go to Mars. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. This is where we're supposed to be doing Warmind first.
Nope.
Oh, Mercury. There it is.
Mercury.
Okay, Crucible
Yeah.
Osiris.
Yeah, go up to Mercury. And yeah,
And
not
go.
yet. Not yet. All right, let's do this. Go for it. Curse of Osiris. Here we go. The gateway.
So let's do it. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yep.
What?
I just don't like Curse of Osiris.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's not bad. It's just not good compared to Warmind and Forsaken.
It's short and could easily have been solved if we just didn't go to Mercury.
When the Red Legion attacked,
Okay.
it almost cost
Now
us
sit back and enjoy this storytelling.
It took a
Yeah.
miracle to save us. The awakening of the Traveler. This is our new beginning. The maps are blank. The rules are gone. All we know is we must become more than what we were. This small corner of the cosmos is the only place that is forever ours. And the universe watches us with envious eyes. We've proven we can fight threats from beyond the stars. But now there are things stirring beneath our feet, provoked by the Traveler's light. Our war is just beginning.
Huh.
There you are. Okay. And now
You know, it's weird because Steve has something in common with Brother Vance.
I do.
Jeez.
You'll figure it out.
You'll see in a
Oh.
sec. Oh my God, Brandon.
Oh, I'm
Jeez.
sorry.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
No,
No, you're not.
not really.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna take a bio break during this cutscene. This is a very cool cutscene. Enjoy it.
Ominous rocks, killer robots, people in mortal danger. Seriously, aren't you tired of this?
Fatigue is a distraction from our purpose. As are complaints.
Oh, I haven't begun to complain yet. Ouch! Oh! Now I'm complaining.
Focus, Sagira.
Reach for the sky, big guy. Need help? Again?
I've got it, thank you.
Well, Osiris. What did you see? Slow down. Wait. I thought Oh. Go! To your left! Tilt off! Medium range!
Wait a second.
You know, I can't help but notice that even with all of reality to explore, you keep picking the places where they shoot at us.
We can't stay. If the Vex succeed, it's the end of everything. Sagira, we can see your light. You have to go.
No, not leaving you. Without you, there's no coming back.
If I don't stop the Vex, there won't be anything to come back to. I'm doing this for the both of us.
Don't you even... Osiris!
Okay.
One thing I do love about the Curse of Osiris, I love the soundtrack, and they've never released it. It has a very Stargate kind of feel to it. So, some real quick trivia about this. So, Steve, the woman voicing Sagira, the small ghost shell you saw there, that is Firefly alumni Morena Bocaran.
Oh, I thought you sounded familiar.
And the guy who's voicing Osiris is Oded Feher. You would recognize him from the not Evil Dead, the Resident Evil movies, and the Mummy. He's the. Did you see either of those series? Okay, never mind then. Okay, continuing on.
Guardian, thank you for coming. There's been a development on Mercury. Strange reports from the cultists clinging to what's left of the planet. Normally, I'd ignore their conspiracy theories. But one of my hidden brought me this.
A dead ghost?
She's not dead. Her name is Sagira. I've known her a very long time. And her guardian, Osiris.
The Osiris. The most powerful guardian ever. The hero of six fronts. The Zavala before Zavala?
Zavala wouldn't like to hear you call him that. Most guardians won't even speak Osiris's name. He was the only Vanguard commander ever exiled from the city. And the man who taught me what it means to be a warlock. We found Sagira on Mercury, and at the same time, Vex activity there surged exponentially.
And you think Osiris might be involved?
I need to know what happened, even if the Vanguard wants to forget him. When I lost my light, I didn't have anything else. I was empty. Then you came to Io, and you helped me find my way back. I need that friend again, Guardian.
She calls me friend.
Take Sagira with you. The followers of Osiris, the few who remain, might know what her presence means. And for now, let's keep this between us. I'd hate to have to throw you off this wall.
Uh-huh.
That was a joke, right?
That was a joke.
She's not much for sarcasm, is she?
Well, what's really cool is I'm watching the multi just to make sure the signal's good and everything. It's great watching the different characters and ghost shells react. It's really kind of cool. And you know, for all its faults, I really did enjoy the cutscenes in Curse of Osiris. So there's that. Now, let's see. So let's pull up that map again and let's see where we're headed next. I believe we're headed.
The cutscenes are good. I just finished the game in like 2 hours.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so pull up that. Go ahead and pull up the. I think I think we're just going.
Yeah.
All right, we're just going.
Yeah,
That's good.
it's
That's good. All right.
taking me right there.
Good. Nothing wrong with that.
The traveler transformed Mercury into a garden world. It was a paradise until the Vex came. The Vex replaced the planet's core with their own machines. We call it the Infinite Forest, an ever-expanding labyrinth of realities. No two paths are ever the same. No one has ever escaped. It was Osiris's obsession.
So how long ago was that cutscene at the beginning then, compared to now?
It's somewhere in time and space. That's all we know. It's somewhere in time and space.
The cutscene that involved
What a coincidence. We followed the
Osiris actually killing everything was back in D1 in the Vault of Glass, which was one of the raids. But Sagira being thrown out of the portal was very recent.
All right, so here we go. Welcome to Mercury, my friend. And you're about to meet one of the most annoying characters of the game. After we go through a few, little steps. No, not you. Not you. You're the second most annoying person in the game. I find Brother Osiris far more annoying than you, okay, Brandon? So look, you got that going for you, which is nice. What?
Brother Vance?
I said Brother Vance, yeah.
You said Brother Osiris.
No, I said Brother Vance. I think you need to take the potato out of your ears. That's okay.
Whatever you say.
Whatever I say.
There is a Vex gateway near your
All right. Here we go.
Osiris spent years studying.
Take the lead,
I'm playing
Steve.
Titan, this is weird.
It is still possible to find
Two Titans and a Warlock walk onto Mercury.
open that door.
Osiris's greatest student.
Brother Vance, Osiris's greatest fan.
And go on
Do
in.
I go in there?
Go in there. All right. All right. Just watch for bad guys. Now, you see those bad guys that are shielded? Don't worry about them. They're fine. We're just gonna walk on. We're just gonna walk on by and just try not to get a burn. Here we go. Ready? Open fire. It's clobbering time. So the scout rifle that you got there, that's going to have a nice punch to it. The Nameless Midnight's good. Okay, so watch me on this one, Steve. Here we go. Jump into the light. Woo!
Woohoo!
And now we do it again.
Oh, we go over there. Okay.
Yep.
Whoop-a-bay! Oh, I... Chihuahua.
I
You
think
okay?
that applies to the team. Don't know.
Now remember, with the Vex, you want to hit the power source in the middle. Those headless ones. So I'll give you a fair warning. Those headless ones, they explode, and they leave behind Vex goop that will hurt you. Not much, but it will hurt you. All right.
Okay.
All right.
There we go.
And this way. Yep. Going straight up. All right. Now we are jumping down here. Okay, watch those Minotaurs. They can be a real pain in the ass. Remember, cover is your friend.
I'm so pleased Osiris has brought you to me, his most faithful servant.
Considering how you revere a man who questions everything, I'm surprised
Here we go.
how well faith serves
Jump into the light.
The Vex are at my door. Osiris has not returned. Faith is all I have left.
And then right before you land, hit your jump button so that you can cushion that fall just a little bit. Good on you, Steve. All right. Now we're heading down this way. And we're heading down again. Again, cushion that fall. And then let's go in. Let's kill Vex.
Can't get a good shot off anywhere.
Remember, it's been a few weeks, so remember, you got grenades too. Don't forget your grenades. All right, let's go to the right.
I know.
Let's go to the right.
Where you coming from? Where'd you come from? Goodbye.
There you go. All right. Whoa, hello. Now, our objective is to clear these Vex and get up to that glowing white triangle up ahead. Hey, dude.
There we go.
Here it is. Well, I'm ready if you are.
Let's go up towards that triangle thingy.
Yeah, we're going towards the triangle thingy. We're gonna give it a shot. So just give it a shot. Go for it.
We can't get through. If Osiris's ghost were awake, then maybe she could help.
Osiris, preserve us. You have his ghost? Sagira? Please, please bring her to me.
All right.
But where?
Exactly. Well, he's back at the lighthouse. But the thing is now, because he wants to have the ghost back, we got to go through all this crap again. Now, one thing you're going to notice, some of these Vex look a little different. And some of these Vex look a little different than what you're used to. And we'll you'll see why a little later. I'm not going to spoil the surprise for you, but you'll see.
They're descendants. We haven't seen these Vex since the Vault of Glass.
Okay, just so you know, Vault of Glass, that was
No, he
Brandon's.
didn't hear that line.
The what? Oh, he didn't hear that.
He wouldn't have heard it because he's not the one that heard it.
Ah, that's right. That's right. Still with us, Steve? There you go.
Yep.
All right, get ahead of me. And I got your back. I got your back. Just so you know, Steve, Vault of Glass was a raid from D1 days.
Okay.
And like I said,
For protection. Hold on, what's the boss launch? I'll use it.
remember to get those cores in the middle, Steve. Those cores in the middle. That's it.
Who's shooting? Oh, hello.
Fidget spinners of death. All right.
Nice.
Whoop.
This should be the
Oh, guess who we have watching the stream?
Alright, come to me, come to me.
We have
Is that
Indiana Jim watching
Indiana
us right
Jim?
now.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Indiana Jim for the win.
You can't shoot through my bubble.
Shoot through your bubble.
Yeah, the bubble that he's got there.
Yeah, I see the bubble.
Yeah,
But I ran out of people to shoot. I thought that was the enemy thing.
Oh no. All right. So, Steve, go on ahead and take the lead. Go towards that glowing white doorway, and you're about to find out what. Yeah, go straight ahead. Go straight ahead to that dude. You'll find out what thermal meant by what you and Brother Vance have in common. Get up close to him so you can see.
Oh, you son of a bitch!
He said it,
sorry,
not
it
me.
was too
He
easy.
said it, not me.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, but unlike you, this guy has zero charm. This guy's a tool. He's an utter tool. Now,
He's dedicated his life.
yeah. Now, what you're seeing here, this is called this right here. This is called the lighthouse. And once upon a time, you could only get to the lighthouse if you went flawless in trials. And there were streamers that would actually do full-on carries to the lighthouse. One of the things that changed was you went on ahead and you got into D2, Curse of Osiris, and they just unlocked it for everybody. So there's that.
Oh, okay.
That and Trials is no longer a thing in D2. I think.
Exactly. Trials is no longer a thing. How are you, Jim? Good to see you, my friend.
It was a highly competitive Crucible game mode.
Highly sweaty.
Yeah.
Okay, so I believe we are now going to see where Curse of Osiris takes us. I believe it's taking us to
Should be Earth.
Actually,
Yeah,
taking us Earth?
no, L2 for your
It's
menu.
a deadly trial on Earth because I'm going through the same exact story. with
Okay,
my Titan
all
right
right.
now.
I got a lot of stuff.
Right.
Oh, crap.
So Steve, look at L2. Actually, go to Earth. Open up Earth.
Go to Earth?
Yeah, open up Earth. You should have a mark in there about Crucible
It should be in
Oh,
Trials.
yeah, I see it. A deadly trial?
on the
Yeah.
EDZ. So there you go. So
That's it.
yeah, that's it.
Okay, so then I gotta go to the Trust Land.
No, so yeah, Trustland. Yeah, Trustland. Look for the gold.
Yes.
That's it. The gold Curse of Osiris emblems, and that's what we're doing. That's where we're
Done.
going. All right. That was a heck of a thread you put up there today, Jim. I just want to say. And I will tell you this much, Jim. If you thought that the whole community based around potty books was rough, be thankful you never made it out to Blog World. I'm just going to tell you. Be thankful you never made it out to Blog World and the podcast and Portable Media Expo. I saw the what I call the icky underbelly. The icky underbelly of podcasting, and it's still there. And it's in the Twitchverse as well, but I think in the Twitchverse it's easier spotted than I would say it was in podcasting. Yeah, I would definitely say that. So it'll be interesting to see what Twitch what happens to Twitch in the next few years. You know, I will say this: I feel like it's more competitive between Twitch, YouTube gaming, Facebook gaming. Yeah, it's
I
pretty
haven't heard
full on.
anything about Facebook gaming since that panel last year.
It's still a thing, and it's still trying to gain momentum.
It's not gonna succeed.
Woo! Woo! Yeah! I got my sparrow!
He's got a sparrow now. He has got a sparrow.
Yeah. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Why? Why? What's wrong?
You'll find out.
Get rid of it?
You'll find out. You'll find out. All right, find the
It's
mission.
not that secretive. You just don't get to use it in Curse of Osiris.
Especially on Mercury, because Mercury is such a small property. All right,
I don't care. I got to use it for a little bit.
there you go. All right,
All right, here we go.
he's kicking off the mission. All right, and here we go. The gaming sphere is very different, Jim. It is very different. And I will say there's a difference between the gamer sphere, if we're going to call it sphere, between the gamer sphere and the Twitch sphere. I would say that's a big difference. Mercury Law, no sparrows, but somehow interceptors are still there. That's exactly right, Rev3. That is exactly right.
He said the flashpoint's on Mercury, and I was like, you would know.
Yeah, it's on.
He spends all of his time on Mercury.
Who spends all this time on Mercury? Your dad?
My dad.
Why?
I don't know.
Your dad has an obsession of Osiris. Okay, all right, let's do this. Let's do this, guys.
Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Alright, so we're going up here.
Wait, where we gotta go?
Up. Yep, going in here.
Follow the sparrow.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't get up there.
yeah. Follow the teenager. I'll be right behind you, Steve.
I'm hard to miss.
Yeah.
I am playing a Titan.
That means nothing.
All right.
Oh my god, what is happening to my aim assist? Jeez. I'm too used to hand cannons for scout rifles.
Yeah,
right
you
now.
are. You are. Okay.
Now where do we go?
Grab a heavy pike.
Grab a pike.
Oh. Okie dokie.
Free for the sake.
And then go where?
All right, you go this way,
Okay.
and your right trigger, that fires. Left trigger is thrust. Right trigger is fire. If it's coming at you and it looks
Left
like an
trigger's
enemy,
my favorite.
go on ahead and shoot it.
See, bad guy. Shoot bad guy.
Yes, shoot the bad guy. While you're a bad guy, you're not necessarily. While you are bad guy, well, you are not necessarily bad guy. All right. There we go.
If it walks like a duck, it talks like a duck. Then it's Crucible.
Then it's Crucible. Gangster.
Whoops.
Now, if your pike catches on fire, there are other pikes that you can trade it off for. All right, now we
Tank
gotta destroy.
time.
Sometimes. Now, not only do we need to destroy bad guys, but there's a tank up there. We gotta take that tank out. The joints are the joints on the tank are the most vulnerable parts.
It's the same as the public event. Yeah.
Yes. I can't remember if we did any public events with Steve or not.
I believe we did. 'Cause we were on Titan.
We've done public events before.
Oh, then never mind. Then yeah, same thing.
Well,
That tank was a little too easy.
we have heavy pikes.
All right,
That it really?
that's it. All right,
Yep.
now,
Okay.
heading this way. Okay, watch out. They've got there are our
bad
minds
for
in
anyone
here.
who has to live out here.
Osiris would say it's a trial. If his followers can't survive here, they aren't worthy to begin with.
Oops. Oh. I don't want to sing because because Brandon's here and that just makes me self-conscious.
You'd get sued. Yeah, don't make Steve blind and deaf.
Exactly.
Yeah, I need my ears.
Yeah. I'm sorry, T. I'm sure your singing voice is lovely.
It was once upon a time when I knew what
As
I was
long as
doing.
you're a bass.
I was actually I was a baritone that could go bass. So I was bass curious.
So most of my friends.
Ow. Oh.
Sorry. Whoa, hello there. It's always fun to drive right through them.
I think that sounds kind of productive to me.
Well, I mean, when you're me, it's just fun.
It's just fun.
Oh, okay.
For him.
Fair enough.
There we go.
Darkness zone.
Oh boy, things to shoot at.
Make sure to shoot at things. Many things to shoot at.
Fallen got here first.
That's what fate in Osiris gets you.
Alright. Drag down.
I don't want to get off the pike.
Alright. So once you get off the
I
pike.
like this too much.
I know, but once you get off the pike, you gotta go up. You gotta go up, and then to go up, we go down.
Fine.
Ooh. This is
I'm just
weird.
saying,
Sam.
I'm getting off this pike
I've
in
got a
protest.
shield. It's weird, T.
Yeah, that. Oh.
Got him.
Yep. All right. Let's wait for.
He's right behind you.
He's right behind me. Okay.
Aye.
Hi. Okay. We're going down.
We're going down?
Ow, don't do that.
We're coming down into the elevator.
There you go.
Okay. And then we're
At
going
least
down
Steve
again.
came down in style.
Yeah.
That's where that glide jump gets you.
Listen to him. I think he's getting.
It's
a
the
little
only
cocky.
thing I like about Warlock right now there, Brandon. I'm just letting you know.
Well, that and the.
Great.
That and the. Okay, so.
I'm
see
gonna
that
quote
book?
you on that.
See that book? Go up to it and do your thing. Note the dead guys over here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let me take a closer look. This is heavily modified Vex tech. I've never seen anything like it before. Let me try something. Wait. Something's happening. What is...
Going on?
Oh. Ooh.
Whoa! New shell. Who? Did you actually just put me in a strange machine you've never seen?
Sorry.
Who does that?
Sagira.
Ikora. Great. Glad you're still around. Look, we've got to move right now. Osiris is in over his head as usual, and I need to. Wait, where are we? Who are you? Oh, never mind. We've got to get to Mercury.
But we just
Don't
left.
worry about your ghost.
Exactly.
We're sharing right now. He'll be back.
Okay.
All right.
So,
All right.
so I guess we gotta go to Mercury now?
We're going back to Mercury. We are going to Mercury, baby. Going to Mercury.
Oh my god.
All right. And because we have so much to do on Mercury, because you're about to go into the Infinite Forest, what we should do is we should We should probably swing by Brother Vance and see if he has any bounties worth pursuing. He might have a couple of bounties for you to pick up.
Okay.
All right. Okay, chat. Well, if you're just joining us, we are in fact doing The Blind Leading the Blind 2 Electric Boogaloo. We are in the first DLC of Destiny 2. This is the Curse of Osiris. That's Steve the Blind Gamer, and that is Thermalwolf that you see. That you don't see him on the multi, but you'll.
If you're sticking to the theme, you don't see me.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can always look at both of our POVs at that multi-stream URL that I just dropped off. And here we go. All right, Steve,
Osiris
you're
saw
up.
something in the infinite forest.
Don't I have to go to
Nope.
what's his name?
Oh wait, yeah. Let's go back to. Let's go back to. Let's go.
Oh, we can't. This is already a mission.
Oh, all right. Yeah, never mind. Never mind.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah,
So
just
I
do a
gotta
different
go
mission.
through the triangle thingy?
Osiris
Go
is
through the
in there
triangle
protecting
thing.
the
Yep.
rest
Right
of us
behind
from
you.
the Vex. He needs us. He needs me.
Yeah,
If
you
we're going
first.
to
Yeah,
help
you
him,
first. Asps. Very
Okay.
dangerous. You go first.
Very dangerous to go alone. Take Marina backwards with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to give her back at the end. All right.
Welcome to
Welcome
the Infinite Forest.
to the bridge to the infinite forest. All right. Go on through, Steve.
Funky.
Well, it's about to get even better.
Yep.
Cool. Whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
Jumpy puzzle time.
Is this gonna be a puzzle thingy?
Nah,
Not as bad as the puzzle that's currently happening.
it's only considered a puzzle if you jump like T.
Yep. How we doing, Steve? Where are you? Oh, you're ahead. Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Are you
Good.
really
No,
surprised?
this is good. This is good. Brandon,
Yeah, I'll get
Steve,
it.
and me. That's the way I want it to go. I will bring up Tyrier. Speaking of
Whoa,
fine
you
asses,
better ask
Steve,
first.
you know your warlock's ass is pretty firm. So nicely done. Nicely done.
I'm just saying.
Don't skip
How can
leg
you
day.
see it through all that robe?
Whoops.
We have our first death.
My first.
We have our first death. Not bad,
I
all
gotcha.
things considered. All right. Not bad, all things considered.
Yeah, I
All right, or you
where
could
is
just
it?
rest it.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you came back.
All right. After you, Steve. That's it. All right.
Osiris has adapted
So,
some of the
you got
technology of the
detention.
forest to his own purposes. We're going
You
to
got
run into his
detention.
reflections. They're copies of himself, made so he can explore multiple pathways at once. And yes, I am aware that it makes Osiris seem like an egomaniac.
Oh yeah, this is a really cool plot point that they do literally nothing with.
He is.
What?
You'll see.
The reflections, yeah. Sorry. The copies, as she
Yeah.
was saying. They're cool, but they don't do anything.
Yeah, this is really
They help with the final boss, and that's it.
and that's it. Yeah. And then you never see or hear of them again. So go in.
I didn't touch it. I did nothing.
Osiris has to be here somewhere.
Wait for it. Wait for it. There he is.
You should be.
Whoa.
You brought someone new with you.
Hi.
Who? Oh, him? Get this. He's a friend of Ikora's.
Was that a ghost?
No, it is an actual copy of Osiris in time, caught in time.
I mean, it's kind of a ghost.
Ghost.
Yes, Shaggy, a ghost.
I don't
All right.
No timeline to expand. We must create reflections to explore them.
So basically, these.
Wait, what?
Yeah, these reflections basically explore time for Osiris. So he's going through various time, and we're just following these reflections to the next part of the adventure where we need to go.
Okay, so essentially they're like holograms from Krypton.
Yeah.
They have AI, but
Yeah.
they don't really. They're not really the person.
And they're
Okay.
but they're time traveling AIs. They're time traveling, and
What do they mean,
like
too
they
late?
use.
Something must
He
have gone
uses
wrong.
the reflections to basically travel through multiple points in time. It's a cool concept, but again, apart from the main storyline,
Not go to him.
you rarely do anything with it. But here we go.
What did
This
he find?
this is kind of cool though.
What's
This
so
is
bad
kind of
that it
cool.
could scare Osiris?
Behold, the infinite forest. Planet-sized prediction engine, simulating trillions of realities in parallel, all geared towards a single vexed purpose.
And this is where this is basically
Vex are simulating reality.
yeah, this is the inside of Mercury. This is what the Vex have done to the
And
inside of
before you
Mercury.
ask, everything
So right now we are
is
inside
real
Mercury.
We're inside Mercury.
Yes, this
Yes,
is the
look
interior.
up.
Yeah, if you look up, this is the interior of Mercury.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So we're just in a giant hole. Great.
Boom. Oh, now, just so you know, Steve.
Yeah.
This right here, you know how all the planets have planetary resources? This is the planetary resource for Mercury. It's called a simulation seed. So you grab it, and it should disappear.
Yeah.
All right then.
It did.
All right. These will help you infuse and upgrade your weapons. All right. So come up here,
Cool.
Steve, and open the door. And depending on different challenges that you do, you're basically going to be opening different doors to get from point A to point B on in the Infinite Forest.
Okay.
Again,
Man,
cool
my aim
concept, but it
sucks
doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, this was. I don't know why the game designers did this, but if we wanted to, we could actually breeze on through. We could just open doors and only kill like only a few of these guys.
Here.
It was very odd the way they how they decided what they did.
Sorry, I'm playing with Spectre yeah, just I felt protected.
But the thing is, the funny thing is, Steve, is that this was always considered something of a disappointment, and then this past Halloween, the folks at Bungie did something entirely new. They took the Infinite Forest, and then they knocked the lights out, and it became the Infinite Haunted Forest. And let me tell you, it finally became cool to go into the Infinite Forest. It finally became cool to do that. All right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Where
Hopefully
do
they'll-
I- oh, we
hopefully
gotta
they'll
go up.
Yeah, we gotta go up to get out.
Okay.
So come on up here. And up those steps to where Thermal stands. I got your back.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't try to go through the door, especially when it's opening, because
That's the, yeah. You know, I see
It's
that.
it's an instant.
I see the cliff, but do not fall.
yeah.
Well, that and the platform materializes inside of you.
Oh,
Yep.
that would suck.
It hurts. It hurts. It hurts us. All right.
Haha.
Hey,
level
Unicorn,
30
how
for
are you? Good to see you, man. Segura well. Brandon as a Titan. It's just, man,
Love
that's
me.
great. I'm not judging, Brandon. I'm not judging.
Taking after my dad.
Yeah.
Except I'm not playing Sunbreaker, so I'm really not.
Sunbreaker, baby. Sunbreaker.
I want to, but I just want to like change it up.
I was actually getting in some void time with my with my Titan.
Sometimes
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
eliminate the daemon controlling the local
Why do you think I've dropped a bubble? I'm trying to play real defensive. So certain enemies will basically hold the key to the door, and you just have to kill them so we can progress. That's, there's a really low chance of it.
So this guy's got the key, right?
Yep.
Probably. And
Well,
he's out.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
Yep. Yep.
Well, there's another one over here.
And then when you hear that chime, it means that you've killed the guy who's got the key.
Open the door.
And the door is open. So come on up. Come on up.
You've defeated all the Matt Damons.
Whoa. All right.
Whoops. Whoop. Drop. There we go.
Careful. All right. Now
Okay.
we go down.
Whoops.
Okay.
I may be a Titan. I can still slide.
We all slide down here. Okay. All right. So that is part 1 of the Infinite Forest. And then the Infinite Forest will sometimes lead to different simulations. And you'll see what those simulations are during this little jaunt, this little exercise.
No, this is just the run through the time periods.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. This little jaunt, you'll see.
Show you where it all
Yeah.
began.
Whoa!
Mercury,
Yeah.
untold centuries ago, before the Vex arrived.
And if you look up, Steve, you can see the arrival of the Vex.
Ah.
Here the Vex planted the seed.
Looks like a giant Alexa.
Yes, it does. It's like a giant Amazon dot.
So that's what Amazon becomes.
Alexa, assimilate Mercury.
Bezos went a little too far.
I know.
It started with a single Vex. Will it end with the arrival of a single Guardian?
All right. So this is Mercury's past. Now you jump to the triangle, and we get to see it. We get to see another version of Mercury.
Failed to prevent this outcome. Now even our best efforts only slow it. But you must see for yourself.
Take point. There you go, Steve. No Man's Sky. It's not that bad.
Only Guardian.
All right.
You there when the traveler woke? The living traveler changes everything. For good. And now many things set in motion. Osiris wrote the lost prophecies to warn the other Guardians, and they sent
You know what? I'm liking this Titan thing.
It is fun, isn't it? There is
Well,
a
yeah,
certain-
because all I have to do is press R1.
Yep. As your dad says, you never have to reload a melee.
Exactly.
But I
I've
like.
almost got another bubble. Alright, I have another bubble.
Oh, you guys already took care of it. Okay.
Oh yeah, we left behind the blind guy.
Where's it? Whoa, wait a minute.
Oh, never mind, he's right here. We're
Yeah,
good.
I was gonna say he's right with us.
Whoops. Uh-oh.
He's blind. He's not blind, you know. He's not like Brother Vance blind, you know. I mean, there's that. And he's way more charming than Brother Vance. So there is that.
And he's
I'm saying something, I think?
maybe.
Oh, hi, Thermal.
Ow, why'd you shoot me?
I was putting a bullet there, and you just kind of ran into it. I don't know what to tell you.
That does tend to happen.
Ow!
You're running feedback fence?
Yes, of course I am. Your dad taught me well.
Exactly. I was just trying to make sure.
All right, where's Steve?
Where do we go? Oh,
There's Steve.
I see you.
All right, remember, Steve's in between. Brandon, you take point. I'm taking rear.
We're like an Oreo.
We're like an Oreo, and Steve is that white.
Hey,
is that
no,
white
I don't like that
fluffy
analogy
middle.
at all. No, I don't like that analogy at all. I hate it. I hate it. I hate
Terrible
it.
analogy because he's an albino, but there you go. All right.
Well, that's one way to do it. Whoops.
Guardians of Clown.
I died.
You know it's
All
clear.
right, hang on. I'm coming for you. Revive, and here we go.
Thank you. I thought I could take him out with my sword, but didn't work.
I've got a super.
Alright, I'm level 21.
Nicely done. All right, we're
So
making
you
progress.
finally bought Forsaken.
All right,
Yeah.
moving
Why
forward.
is that? Wait,
You
what?
can't level past 20 if you don't buy Forsaken.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what that is?
Oh yeah, he got it. He got it straight away. All right, so.
No, I know. I'm just, or not Forsaken. As long as if you don't buy the DLC, you can't level past 20.
Right.
Oh, that's the level cap for just regular D2?
Well, yeah, regular D2, the max power level was like 200, I think, 205.
Yeah, and
Oh,
you can
wow.
only go to level 20.
Yeah.
And how long in between was the DLC?
Not long. It was like Destiny 2 dropped in no.
Oh.
Destiny 2 dropped in September. And then in December, Curse of
Yeah.
Osiris dropped.
Oh,
was
that's
really
why
exciting,
it, Destiny 2 became free on PSN in September, because it was the
Yep.
1-year anniversary.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, this is
All
the
right.
Fun
future.
stuff.
Now this is the future. You're about to see the future of Mercury. And
If
you'll
the
see
Vex
why.
completely take over.
Yeah.
The lighthouse. This is what Osiris saw.
Neither light nor darkness exists anymore.
And if you look ahead, you'll see there's a dead sun.
That's the sun?
That's the
Yeah,
sun.
that's not what would happen, but you know.
Son of a... Be with an itch.
That was before you. You are the key. You can stop this.
Keep looking out.
Wait,
Every time
Yeah, keep looking out towards the sun. Trust us. Keep looking out towards the sun.
destroyed the Nazis to prevent this dark future.
I am watching. Do you have to be good to be a Twitch streamer, Jim? No, you do not. It all depends on. There you go.
what the...
Yeah, that is Panoptes.
But not the.
What the hell is that?
That's your big bad.
You're more important than any of us now.
Through the portal,
Oh,
boys.
Through the portal.
No.
Through the portal.
Go towards the portal?
Yeah, go towards the portal, Steve. Do
Okay,
not try to
okay,
kill him now.
uh,
No, Steve, turn around and go towards the portal.
You, me, Osiris, Ikora.
He's trying to take him on all by himself.
Stop Panoptes.
So darling.
You've seen
There
my
he is.
I didn't know that.
No, honestly, Jim, it really does depend on your comfort level in front of a camera. And there are some people that only play. They just play. And there are some people that the game is secondary to the banter that happens between the people that you're playing with.
You there?
And that is the category that I believe I fall under.
Yep.
I enjoy when I have a good game on when I have a good game on Destiny. But the thing is that I prefer it when I have more people just losing their crap on here and just having fun. We've had an absolute blast on some streams to a point of where I've been crying and I've been laughing so hard, and that is good content. That is solid content. It's the entertainment factor, and that's what I try to go for. That's what I try to go for. I will say I have improved in my time on Destiny. I have improved a lot since my D1 days. I don't think my Stormtrooper aim is as bad. It's weird. I'm actually a better aim on PC than I am on PS4.
Mouse and keyboard, T.
Mouse and keyboard, yes.
It works wonders.
It does, baby, it does. All right, so where are we headed to next?
We gotta go back to we
gotta go back to Ikora
tower.
And we've got a few.
I'm stealing your thunder.
That's okay. You're fine. We also have a few things.
I meant Steve.
Oh, Steve. You also have a few things you need to visit, Steve, at the courtyard. So before going to Ikora, I would suggest going to Tess and going to Shax, just to get them out of the way and get them cleared off your board. Then we can go to Ikora.
Wait, where do I gotta go to?
You go to Tess, she's Eververse, and then go
okay.
to Shax. He's Crucible. We'll get you there. Don't worry, we'll get you there. Shax.
Throw more grenades.
and also Jim, if you notice, if you take a look at the multi again, once you look at the multi, you can see that there are two different ways that you can stream. One has bells and whistles. The other one is just a straight up inset camera and game. Both perfectly acceptable ways of streaming. You can even stream without a camera if you want to. Brandon has done that several times himself. So these are all different options. What?
I've what?
You have streamed before without a camera.
You're cutting out.
Yeah.
Am I cutting out? I said, Brandon, you have streamed before without a camera.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Because I play on PC and I don't need the government watching me more.
Speak to.
All right.
Cryptard to depose the what's a cryptardogram?
All right. Follow me here. Follow me, Steve. First, let's go here because I saw you got something from Ikora. So, or sorry, not Ikora, Tess. So come on over and go to Tess and let's see what you got.
Okay.
Because you see the blue icon. When you see a blue icon
I got
over a
the-
vendor, that means they have something for you. So go ahead and open it up. And you have from here, yeah, you got a gift from there. So go ahead and hit that. Take that.
Do I select this
Yes.
Guardian's Duty bounty? Okay.
Yes. Go ahead and select that Guardian's Duty. Yeah.
Okay.
That's just another bounty you get. Now.
I,
Okay. Now go into your inventory. So pull up after you select a Guardian's Duty. After you select it and take it. Go ahead and open up your character sheet. Open up your character sheet again.
okay.
And from your character sheet, I want you to hit R1 so you can go over one page.
Okay.
All right, I'm waiting to get the stream hooked up, caught up. Okay.
Don't get
All right.
too distracted by the new
Now,
Guardian.
in here, that first icon, these are all pursuits. Okay. Like I said, these are
Yeah.
quests and things like that. Now, go over to the left, and you'll see all these different icons that are flashing.
It's not home yet. but
Nope,
it will be.
that's the legendary
Yeah.
engram. We're gonna get to that in a second. There's a diamond right next to where it says pursuits. Put your cursor on top of that. It's over to the left. There's a diamond.
Okay, yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
Now, that's going to be your pursuits. The icon underneath that is something called Consumables. Do you see that?
Okay.
Yeah. Consumables, once you see the Consumables icon, select that. Go on ahead and just hit X. And that should select it. All right. These are all the different things that you can use or you can use for... It's basically your inventory. Now, that right there, the Traveler Alive Warlock. Open that.
Yeah. Okay.
And when you open it, you should get some stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got some stuff.
Okay. Let's see what you got. You got...
We drove the
see
Red
what you got.
Legion out.
You got...
We'll do the same to whomever
Yeah, you got
comes
a couple of engrams. You got a new ship. You've got a new ghost shell. So go back to your character
next. I don't know
sheet,
where my uncle
and
finds
we'll get to those etched engrams in just a second. So go back to your character sheet, your main character sheet. So that would be L1 to go back that way. There you go. And hover over your ghost. Now you have two different shells that you can choose from. Now, You've got 2 Warlock shells. You got a solar weapon analyzer. Yeah, exactly. So you can use that one. Now, on the D-pad, hit the down button. So on your D-pad on your controller, hit the down button.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Now you should be able to see you have different ships to choose from. You have different sparrows to choose from. You have different emblems to choose from.
Oh.
So, yeah. I knew he'd love the EOS Rapture.
Oh, yeah. I like this a lot. Okay,
Now,
okay.
Now, I'm going to go you one better. You see that first square? It says vehicle mods. Yeah. You can actually preview different colors, different shaders.
Oh, I've already chosen mine.
No, you're in preview mode. You got to go back to that shader. Go back to the shader that you want, or that you're using, the one that's got the little green emblem on it, and then say apply. Once you hit apply, hold it down, and it applies. So you're going to make that Fermius blue. That's it. Boom. Now you've changed colors. That's actually a pretty sweet color. Okay, so go back to your character sheet again, and then from here, you can either switch around in your sparrow, but I'm going to also suggest you go over to where you see your emblem. Yes, pull up that ship. Yeah, stay on Athena Victorious, but you can also, you can give that a shader as well. Hit apply. Oh, that's sweet.
Done.
Yeah. So triangle is preview. X is actually apply. Okay, so go back and let's look at your emblems.
Okay.
Now emblems is over on your right hand side, and right now you're wearing the emblem of your
Blades Blast
yes,
right now.
Your Blades Blast. But you see that you've got Warlock's Wisdom, and you've got these other ones. I would suggest using Warlock Wisdom for now. It's a little muted, but it's a different one, and it's easier for you to read.
Cool. Actually, yeah, it is easier for me to read.
All right. So this is just some of the things that you can get as a consumable and things like that. Okay. All right. Now, once you're done here, now back out of your character sheet, and when we go back to Tess, when you return to Tess's screen, she should have engrams for you. Give it a second.
Yeah, I do.
Yes. Now these engrams, these are etched engrams. These engrams are going to give you everything from shaders to ships to nice little. I'm blanking on the term, Brandon. What is it for weapons? Not mods.
What did I miss? Do I have to correct you, T?
What?
He's
I just asked, smart ass. I just asked for your help. They're not.
I stepped away for a minute.
Yeah, thank you.
What does etched engrams get you?
Etched engrams are just the bright engram for this season, so they give you cosmetics out of this season's.
Right, which are ships, shaders, and what is the thing you put on weapons? Ornaments. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for your help, teenager.
I was getting food.
Okay.
So do I decrypt these engrams then?
Yeah, just go on ahead and hit
Yes.
decrypt. Yeah. So that first one will give you, and it doesn't matter what order they go in.
Ooh, I got another ship.
Yep.
Cool.
So that's one.
Oh.
So you got another ship. Now, you see those Eververse bounty notes? You can use those bounty notes to buy bounties from Tess. So a lot of the ones that you couldn't buy earlier, now you could probably buy. But those are the kind of things. Now, here's the other thing. You're going to notice that any kind of armor that you get from Tess is going to be incredibly underpowered. It's going to be like 10. It's mainly so that you can infuse it with something that has more power, okay? As far as the prismatic matrix goes, we'll talk about that another time. But you'll take a look. If you look at those weekly bounties that she's got, you'll notice that now, if you look at the weekly bounties that she offers.
Yeah, they're all highlighted now.
Yeah, they're highlighted because you can now pick a couple of them. You now have bounty notes that you can exchange for her different stuff. So what I would recommend is either Burn the Hive, Walking the Beat, because we can definitely do that before we wrap up tonight. Walking the Beat. Let's skip the Crucible one. I would say look at either Walking the Beat, High and Mighty, and Burn the Hive. If you can afford, if you should be able. Yeah, you should be able to afford those. Now, if you want to get,
Well, I can afford all. I can afford all of them, I think. But
all right, but then do this.
I'm just trying to think which would be easier for me to get.
Pick up Extremely Adventurous. Pick up Extremely Adventurous all the way at the end.
Okay.
Pick up that one.
Okay.
Pick up Stirring Up the Hive and High and Mighty. That's right next to Extremely Adventurous.
Stirring Up the Hive and what?
High and Mighty.
Okay.
And now skip that one because that's a Crucible. Skip Critical Victory. That's a Crucible one. Walking the Beat. Pick up Walking the Beat.
That's the only one I can grab left.
Yeah, that's fine. Do Walking the Beat. Walking the Beat. That's a good one.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So now you have some more bounties that you can collect. Okay. Then I think so there's that. All right. Now, for that now you have an engram that needs encrypting, so let's go over to Master Raoul and let's take care of that.
Okay.
I think I have something you will like.
Okay.
Oh. So we're going over here to Master Raoul, and let's see what he drops for you. 229, not bad. Ooh. Now that is not now. Don't let that fool you. The engram you see after you turn yours in, that's if you want to buy an engram from him. Don't ever buy engrams from Master Raoul. You don't have to. But now you should have a new weapon in your character sheet.
Let's get started.
It's probably a power weapon. I'm sorry, no. There it is. It was the Lincoln Green pulse rifle. It's okay. I'm not a big fan of it, but it's okay. Now you notice your inventory is getting a little full. So if you want, you can actually start breaking down some of these weapons for parts. No, actually go up to your primary and do that. So go up to your kinetic weapons. And yeah, take out those 176s and 194s. That's it. That's it. Take out that 201 as well. You're not going to need it.
Which one?
The 201. There's a 201 you've got in there. It's a blue. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. All right. All right. Now, next up, once we're done with Raoul, you're going to follow me this way. Oh, and I'm going to suggest, let me make a suggestion. Go back up to your kinetic weapon real quick. And from your kinetic weapon, I want you to arm that Lincoln Green. Try out that Lincoln Green for a pulse rifle. It's not a bad weapon.
Okay.
All right. So thermal. You're so lonely. He's so lonely. All right. Let's go visit Shax. Let's go visit Shax. So we're coming around here. And we're just visiting Shax just to get him off the map. So go on ahead and approach Shax.
We have to be ready.
And this time, instead of saying what or do that, yeah, it's just a couple of emblems. He just gave you a couple of emblems. No big deal. All of his stuff is PvP stuff. So this will be the only time where we'll actually really visit Shax, okay? But all of his stuff is PvP stuff. All right. Let's go visit Ikora. Then we can do probably one more mission before Brandon has to bugger out. So let's head back. Let's head back to Ikora because you got to go see Ikora. Nope, that's the wrong way to go, Steve.
Oops.
You're going up.
Yep. Sorry. Yeah.
Come this way.
Yeah. Oops, nope, that's the bullet. Never mind. Hold on.
Nope. You're getting colder. Other
Yeah,
way.
yeah, no,
you
I
got
know. I'm still getting acquainted with the tower.
Yep. Because when we finished the Red War, you just unlocked it. All right, I'm gonna stand in the doorway where you need to go. And there he is.
He's here too.
Right by me. I saw it.
He's following me.
Yeah, I was following you. Or so I thought it was you.
Yeah, we can't both play Titans at this point. Either that or I need some like bright pink shade. I need to go get my watermelon shader.
Yeah, there you go. Get your watermelon shader. All right. Let's see what he's got here. Oh, so now that you've kicked off Curse of Osiris, you have selection of a brand new weapon, so you can decide what weapon you want to get.
A Forsaken Exotic.
What? Did you just get a Forsaken Exotic? What?
I wish.
I think I like this. Man, it's hard to tell. Yeah, okay, I'll do this one. Cool. Well, now what?
All right. Okay. Now that you've done that, you have a new weapon, obviously, to choose from. So there's that. So you got that going for you, which is nice. Your next mission, should you choose to accept it, is to move on to the next step. So
Which is on IO, apparently.
all right. So we are going to IO. So when you are set, we are ready to go, and this will probably be Brandon's last mission for the night, I'm assuming.
Yep.
Correct. Oh, and thank you for that sub at the beginning of the stream, Nick. I wanted to let you know you've now pushed me closer to my weekly goal. I have a weekly goal of 25 subs and 450 followers. I am now 5 followers short. I'm 5 followers short of the followers goal, and I am 4 subs away from my goal of 25.
I will go make 5 more accounts.
No, don't do don't do that, shithead. Do not do that. God. Ways to get T banned on Twitch. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Always looking out for me, dumbass. Okay. All right. I understand, Med, but a follow doesn't cost a thing. All you got to do is click that purple heart, and boom, you're following.
Unless you have
But I
Twitch
appreciate
Prime, then
that.
you can be able to use your Twitch Prime to be able to subscribe.
And that's
for free
true.
month.
That's true. If you use your Twitch Prime sub, if you've got Amazon Prime, you can use Twitch Prime, and you can sub for free for a month. And if you want to renew that sub, it doesn't happen automatically. You have to remember to do it. That's what Pip actually set up a. It's funny. Pip has has Amazon Prime, so she used her Amazon Prime to get her sub. But now she's got this little reminder in her iCal that says, okay, I have to manually go in and renew my sub. So there's that. But anyway, but Med, I do appreciate you being here. So thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it.
I think I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Mead.
Is that Mead? It's MED or MEDE.
Yeah.
Oh, Mead.
Yeah.
Well then Mead. I'll do that. I'll do that as well. Okay.
Because I'm pretty sure last time you pronounced it meaty. Or I think that was it.
Anything else I can do to help the stream, Brandon? Anything at all? You got any ideas? Please bring them to me. God damn, Brandon.
Don't get Twitch banned.
Woo! Woo!
Yeah, that's one of our choir warm-ups.
All right. Okay, let's do it. He is right, though. All right, Mead. He is right. Yes. If you have Amazon Prime, Jim, you can you basically use your Amazon Prime with Twitch to sub, and there should be something in the interface that walks you through that. So if you go to my main channel, twitch.tv/the T Monster, there should be an option under subscription that says, subscribe with your Twitch Prime, and you basically log in as if you're logging into Amazon, but you're using Twitch, and because Amazon now owns Twitch. So your Amazon Prime and Twitch Prime, they're one and the same, and it's free. So there you have it. Okay. Where are we headed, boys?
Are you sure there's a map of the Indian forest here?
If the Vex are trying to
We're
reshape the
redropping,
future,
boys.
the Pyramidion is part of the plan. The map has to be here.
What the? You sound like half the men square.
I know a trick with that conflux.
I bet you do. I bet you do, Morena. Okay, scan that conflux. Scan that conflux.
You know, I actually met Morena at Dragon Con.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a backstage interview with her.
Nice.
It was actually just before she was star in V. So she had recently just cut her hair.
Oh, so she was in V mode.
I didn't like it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's cool.
She couldn't say what it was at the time.
Really? Oh wow, I didn't realize that was so hush hush. That's kind of cool.
Well, it was 2008, so it hadn't been announced yet.
Yeah. Yeah,
Osiris has changed.
I remember enjoying the reboot of V. I remember enjoying that reboot quite a bit. It's kind of sorry that it didn't last for another season or two.
I thought it was only just a miniseries. I didn't think that it was.
No, they set it up. They set it up for a second season, and it didn't happen.
Okay.
Ow. Okay.
Whoops. Ow.
Who shot the fanatics?
I think that might have been me.
That might have been me.
All right. We'll blame the blind guy. When in doubt, blame the blind guy.
Well,
Hey, I resemble that
you
remark.
can't say that because that's all three of us.
Well, death from above. Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Hey, Steve.
Hi.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Steve. Eric Stratton, Rush Chairman. Damn glad to meet you. All right. One thing you should notice too about the Fanatics, Steve, is that when you blow up one in proximity to others, they can make a chain reaction happen.
It's called splash damage.
And there's splash damage. Oh, hi guys.
And then there's what Steve just did, which was splat damage.
No, I fell.
Oh,
you
God,
fell.
I'm ashamed of that one.
Ouch.
Uh-oh. 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 It's good. Oh. That was not good.
All right.
Great. Looks like Ikora was right. My scans show the Pyramidion does receive data from the forest.
Ah, the Pyramidion.
I've got the location of a conflux where we
I'm
This
looking
is
forward
the
to Steve
location
when.
for a strike.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to when we can take Steve on his first strike. I think that might be something we want to do when I get back from New Zealand.
I can reprogram
So
that
next
workflow
week,
to
everybody,
get us
just so you
close to the
know,
conflux.
I will not be here next week, and there will be no. Not only will there be no. Ooh, hang on.
Again, Steve, so unprofessional.
Not only will there be no blind leading the blind, there will be no stream because I'm going to be in New Zealand next week.
You'll stream.
My
It
brother-in-law
just won't be Destiny.
It won't be Destiny, yeah. My brother-in-law is getting married, so I'm very excited about that. And it's it's strictly
Awesome.
New Zealand, so I can get away from the shenanigans that are
You
happening.
can finally
in Washington,
become one
DC.
with the hobbits.
Yes, trust me. I think the hobbits have a better working government than we do at present. I'm just saying.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're doing this and not watching the Trump
Me too.
press conference
Me too.
tonight.
Me too. Me too.
There's a Trump press conference tonight?
Yeah, a whole
Yeah.
whopping 8 minutes. It's 8 minutes long.
Oh, well, I wasn't going to watch it anyway, so...
Me just said freshman bedtime, so...
Oh my god.
Okay, Steve.
Here's the secret.
This is a tricky one.
Has ever lived
My
up to
suggestion is
Osiris.
going to be, well, except for Thermal.
Not
Thermal's
even
just going to run
Osiris.
it through. My suggestion, Steve, is to wait until you see the light beam or
Oh.
just do that.
Yeah, wait, yeah, why? I didn't know, wait. Hold on.
All right, my suggestion, Steve, is...
Don't do what I did.
Right, don't res. I will revive you. Okay, so
Okay.
Steve, watch what I do. So I'm going to come up here, not all the way up, but I'm just going to wait for the beam to pass in front of me, and then I'm going to go. So pass, go. Pass, go. Pass,
Whoops.
go. Whoop.
I
Playing
hate these
Monopoly.
challenges. I suck at them.
Like you're
That one, okay, that's 2 for 2. I got hit
Get a
by...
little closer, Steve, because remember, you got to run. That's it. All right, I'm going to give you room. You got this. You got this, brother. You got this. Yeah, baby!
Suck at that.
Yeah, baby. But you did it. You
I
did
hate
it.
those. I hate those kind of things.
Then you're going to love the Pyramidion Strike. I'm just going to say, you're going to love the Pyramidion Strike.
Seriously? There's gonna be a ton of those?
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Here we go.
Boss time.
All right, super time.
Okay, or we can just melt the thing.
I love me my Thunderlord.
There's more to the strike, or to the fight. Mission, whatever, I don't care.
Now for this one, just let yourself fall, man, because you're gonna get cushioned anyway. Like that. Yep.
Well,
Oh,
oh,
yeah?
god, I looked
Okay.
up, T,
I can tell that the conflux. is
Oh!
nearby.
I just
The
looked
Vex
up somebody's
must be
skirt.
plugging it.
Wow.
That was me.
Oh my.
At least he's playing a female.
Well, there's that. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, but that's why. Because why would I want to be able to build a character that looks like me? I look at me all the time. I want someone that I think is pleasant to look at.
You know, I like that point. That's why I played Cassandra.
Exactly.
Now, Steve, do be careful. The floor is not completely 100% solid. There's some serious gaps over here. Just don't.
It's not
fall.
100% there, just like T.
Yep.
I'm just standing on the thing in the middle.
Here, I'll jump off for that one. There we go.
There we go.
The 3, there we go. Alright. I've almost got super.
No kilts.
Perhaps not
Hey,
here.
Jenny.
I understand.
How are you, darling? Good to see you.
Wait, I've got something. Coordinates for a node in the Infinite Forest.
Look, it's the Death Star.
That's where our map is.
Hey, I know how to destroy that.
Yeah, we all know how to destroy that. Let me just see. Yep, sure enough, I found the thermal exhaust port right below the main port. I found it. Okay. Yeah, we're having a good time tonight. We're having a real good time tonight. It's been a good blind leading the blind. Very educational. Brandon, do you have enough time for one more mission, or do you have to go?
Nope.
What does that mean?
It's as was stated, freshman bedtime.
Okay, freshman bedtime it is. All right, then. Thank you for being with us. I do appreciate you, Thermal. Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure. And
Thanks, Brandon.
Yeah, do appreciate it, man.
Yeah, you know, I would have been humble there, but I unplugged my mic by accident.
Well, then, in that respect, I'll just go on ahead and... I was going to boot him, but anyway.
No,
Okay.
I'm still here. I just accidentally unplugged it.
Well, I'll go on ahead and... Can I do that?
I can just... I'll leave. I'll see you guys.
All right, see you later, man. See ya.
See ya.
All right. Okay. All right, so Steve, do you want to do... So, do you want to do one more mission, or do you want to do a little bit of quick character maintenance before we wrap up stream? I have time to do one more mission if you want to do one more mission.
Let me take a look.
The Tree of Possibilities. That's a good one. That's actually a quite cool one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then let's go to that one.
All right, let's do that one, and then we'll talk a little bit about a few more things, like, you know, just things you need to know about, like your consumables and the stuff that you're doing here and all that. And before you launch the mission, Tree of Possibilities, because we have to, as you figured it out, it's like Red War. We find the thing and you go to the banner and you launch it. Before you do that, let's go to Brother Vance and let's see if Brother Vance has any bounties that you can pick up. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So, chat, thank you very much for hanging out with us. Thanks for all the fun tonight. It has been a good time as always. You are watching The Blind Leading the Blind 2, Electric Boogaloo. This is actually Blind Leading the Blind Part 7 or 8. You can find previous Blind Leading the Blinds on my YouTube channel if you want to see everything from the past that we've done together, me and Steve. Also, if you go to the highlights reel, you'll actually see Steve's reaction when he kills the boss, because he actually got the killing blow in, and that was good fun. So what's going on is that I am Steve's guide through Destiny 2, and we're trying to get him up to Forsaken, and the best way to do that is to take him through everything. So we're taking him through Curse of Osiris, we're taking him through Warmind, and that will get him to Forsaken. So, Steve, come on down to where I'm at.
Oh, don't I have to go to Brother Vance?
Yeah, this way. Follow me.
Okay.
Trust me. Come on down.
Oh yeah, okay. Sorry, I was looking for where you were.
Yeah, and then come down here. Cushion the fall. And what? Did I leave you up there? Nope, you're there. Okay,
nope.
You go in. And then we go to Brother Vance. And let's see what he's got.
I will mention you in my next book. My working title is The One Who Was Chosen
Okay.
and the One Who Watches Who is
Use your
also there.
D-pad and go to the right, and he should have 3 bounties. So, defeat Minotaurs with a fusion rifle, harvest simulation seeds on Mercury. Yeah, pick that one up. Pick up
Which one?
Oh, use the D-pad to go over one panel. Go over to the right. Use no, you can. Oh, there it is, right there. You got it in front of you. Sun-baked fields. You want sun-baked fields. And yeah, I eliminated. Use that one too.
I can see why you'd want that.
Okay.
Do I get the Mercury rewards right now? The simulation seed?
Do what? No. Just go on ahead and yeah, you're good. That's it. That's all we need to do here.
All right.
And and let's see. All right.
Keep your blade sharp. The
Let's
truth
go. And
awaits
now let's go and start the mission. And this will be our last mission for the night. And then we'll do a few more little extra bells and whistles, and then we'll wrap up stream.
Cool.
Okay. So, what are your impressions of Curse of Osiris so far? You enjoying it?
Yeah, so far. It's not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
I like it that it's like I've gotten used to the game and it's becoming second nature for a lot of stuff, which is
Good.
great.
Yes. But the funny thing is, at the end of this stream, I'm going to be throwing some stuff at you that's like, oh. It's just some stuff that you need to be keeping an eye on, and every time we go through a different thing, like Warmind and then eventually into Forsaken, there's just one more layer. I don't want to say a layer of complication, but a layer of stuff that you have to be aware of. But it quickly, but the more you play, it becomes second nature. It really does. All right. We got turrets up there. More. Come this way. Come this way, Steve.
Okay.
All right. Good man. Good man. All right.
Coordinates locked. Let's get to that node. Then we can use the map to find Noctis and stop the Dark Future.
And I thought I was closer to a. I thought I was a little closer to a. I thought I was a little closer to my turret. Woo. Yeah, the problem is we got a boss up there, and we've got that turret. So hang on one second. Let me at least get rid of the turret. All right, turret's down.
Okay, I'm going for the boss.
Okay, boss. Oh! Please tell me, please. Ah, I thought it was a prime engram. It was not. Okay. Well, let me see what that was. What did I pick up? Let's see, I got a wing discipline, 627 versus 620. Oh, I'll just go ahead and boom. All right, y'all set?
Yep.
Traverse the infinite forest. Okay.
Okay. Find another gateway, and I can get us to the node.
All right, Steve, after you. Now, here's the thing. We don't have to kill all the baddies that we run into here. But in all fairness, it's good target practice. So
Yeah, and there might be some bounties I can clear up.
yeah, that too. Just remember, cover is your friend.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all. Okay. After you, sir.
Oh, right, yeah, the door.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let you enjoy the doors and stuff like that. Take the lead. Oh, good shoot. Good shoot. Who's that? Oh, it's those guys over there. Okay. Nice job with the. I saw you do that with your very
With the
nice.
rifts?
With the rift. Very nice. All right. Yeah, when I play a Titan, I always miss having a rift, but then I remember, oh wait, I can shoulder check people like in hockey. That's kind of cool. Alright. Okay, after you. After you, sir.
Wait, are we
Up here.
way?
No, I was coming to you. Come to me. Come to me, sir.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see. I went down the stairs instead of up.
Yep. Okay, here we go. So when Ikora offered you the weapons, what did you pick up?
What I'm actually using right now.
Which is what? I'm just curious.
Shoot. The Eternal Blazon or Blazon.
Is it a pulse rifle or an auto rifle? Sounds like an auto rifle.
No, actually, I realized I wasn't using it the whole time.
I swear, chat.
Whoops.
Ooh. I love the trust. Oh no! What happened?
I just fell.
Or at least you just fell. I got you. I got you, fam. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I get.
Oh, dude. Okay.
There's a sniper across the way.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah, there was a sniper over here. He is deader than Julius Caesar. Okay, up here. And door.
Opens the door.
Put the candle back. There we go. Whoa, very nice, sir.
Whoops. And I fell.
And I fell. Alright, hang on. Let me just get these guys taken care of here. Alright. Where did you fall? You fell over there.
Yeah, as I was backing away from
Yeah.
the guy as I was
Yeah,
shooting at him, and I fell.
you gotta be real careful about backing away from folks in this area.
Yeah. I thought I actually was doing okay, and then I didn't realize I was too close to the
You're
edge.
doing just fine. We gotta keep an eye out for simulation seeds. I have not seen any simulation seeds anywhere. Seeing a lot of scions. It's gonna be around here. You'll see. Oh wait. I think I just saw one. Yep.
Where?
Yep. Come to me. Come to me.
Where'd you go?
I'm up here. You see me? I'm
I'm
floating. I'm floating.
Oh,
Steve.
yes, okay. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
floating.
yeah.
All right.
I see it.
And then here's a simulation seed. So collect that. Okay. Just got to keep an eye out for those. I haven't been looking for those. I know that's one of the bounties we've got. All right. Let's moving on.
Wait, am I going the right way?
No, you're not.
Yeah, okay. I'm not?
Nope. You got to be following me.
Oh, okay. I got turned around then.
Yep. That has I am not going to judge because man, that has happened to me plenty of times in this game. There you are.
Wow. I was impressed by the jump I just did. I jumped like 3 platforms.
Boom, baby. Okay. Yeah, remember, that
Whoops.
stuff hurts.
Yeah, I forgot.
That stuff hurts. Okay. You know, chat, I don't know if this is intentional or not, but I swear that the trust is straight from Firefly, because it looks like Mal's handgun. Also shoots like Mal's handgun too, I think. All right, want to see the real me? That was my favorite line. That was one of my favorite lines in Firefly after Mal's been tortured, and he says to the guy, "You want to see the real me?" It's like, ooh.
Yeah. Nah, mine was always, I swear by my pretty little bonnet.
I will end you. I swear by my pretty floral bonnet, I will end you.
Yeah.
All right. How are we looking?
Where we gotta go? Oh, up there.
We have to go up here, but we've also got quite a few. We got just so you know, we got quite a few snipers and a lot lot of cabals.
We got a welcoming party for us. I see how it is.
Yep. The ones to watch out for though are the Scion snipers. They are worst. That's why I try to get rid of them first. Yeah.
Where's this dang sniper?
The fact that I'm jumping this well, oh, every time I try to give myself a compliment on jumping, that happens. He did.
You think you can come in against me? I see how it is. Need a little help.
Alright, hang on. Coming.
No, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, you got this. What you talking about you need help? You got this.
Whew. Well, I
Shit.
had like 5 or 6 of them like
Shit, you
coming
got-
at me all at once.
Son, you got this. Oh, really? How about that? Catch. Okay, here we go. Going up.
We're going up?
Yeah, we're going up. Follow me.
Okay.
All right. Don't think I can make that jump. Let me just see here. Oh, no, I don't have to. Come here. Come down here.
Oh.
And
I
then
was gonna say
over
I'm
here.
already up.
Come through here. Thread the needle. Or come around here on the other side. Either way. Got steps up here. Oh. Or you can do what you just did and just float on up there because warlocks. Okay, here we go.
Hi.
Hi.
That was actually a great timing. I did the higher emo right as soon as you walked by.
All right. Here we go.
This is a combat loop, a simulation of the recent past when the Cabal attacked Mercury. The Vex must be testing alternative outcomes.
Ready? After you, sir. Now, here's where it gets interesting. We can either go through all that, or I can find you a shortcut. But you know what? For fun, let's just go through. Let's go through, baby. And, oh hey, guys, I got a super. So, you have one, 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 and that leaves you.
That was good.
Yeah, don't worry. As soon as you can, Steve, you'll be getting some of these sweet. You'll get the sweet Thunderlord and other heavy things. Okay, so Steve, come back to where I'm at.
Maybe a sparrow can make that jump.
Yeah. So here's what you got to do. You got to follow my lead, bro. Step back this way.
Hold on, sorry.
And do what do what I do. Ready? Yeah! Boom.
Cool.
Okay. This next bit we're just gonna breeze on through. We're not gonna kill these guys. We'll just stay on the path. Watch these lasers. Let them pass before you, and then boost on through. I'll wait to see if we can get across. Oh, you got. Oh, you did. Never mind. Keep going, baby. You got this.
Yeah, driving, I'm not bad.
Wow, the blind guy is better at driving a sparrow than I am. Okay. Whoa. Did I lose you, Steve, or are you still behind me? Yep, I see you. Never mind.
Yep, I'm still behind you.
Okay. Whoa. All right, you're gonna make another jump down here.
The Vex must know we're after the map. They're
So
redirecting the Cabal
just
to
hit this
destroy
at
it.
full speed. There you go. And hit this one at full speed, and then come to a stop.
Whoop. Almost didn't make it.
Oh, you got it though. You nailed it. Nailed it. And here. So remember about those firemen, the guys who have the who have the flamethrowers on the backs. Remember those tanks are targets, so you can either get a crit hit with them on the head or in the back of the targets. Ow! These guys. Yeah, like that. It's kind of cool when you get the crit hit with the tanks because with that it's like a double crit. The tank blows up, and then it basically takes their head off. It's kind of cool. Did you know that the signs could fly if you shoot them in just the right way? There you go, Steve.
It was more of I was stuck in a corner and I figured, yeah, probably a good idea.
Whoa! Don't want to go that way. All right. Now, Steve, hold on. Before you go in there, let's see. Come back this way. Do you happen to see any orbs of light? Like where I'm standing? Do you see any orbs of light? No? Okay, just checking. What's
I
your
collected a few, but
all right.
But,
So what's your?
already...
What is your? Okay, you're under half. Okay, if you're under half, don't worry about it. I just wanted to know what your super's at. Okay, come on in with me. Here we go.
Look at that, ahead of us. That has to be the map. The Infinite Forest is
So,
a doomsday machine,
you see it?
but when you see it like this,
You see the?
Yeah.
You see, if you look up, that's the Tree of Probabilities.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, and that's where we're headed. So here we go. Steve, you're gonna want to get up here on these pedestals. Trust me.
Okay.
Yep.
that Minotaur is going to be trouble.
Whoa!
Wait for it. That's the baddie. That's the boss.
He's gonna be worse.
That's the boss. Now watch out for those laser beams.
Yeah, yeah. Yes! Boss is down.
Well, that was the mini boss. The boss was that
That's
one.
a
that you
mini
saw-
boss?
Yeah, the boss that you saw earlier that killed the first boss, that was our boss. And I'm actually gonna try to stay. I'm gonna try to sit on my super. Come on down. I'm gonna try to sit on my super so that we can melt them near the end. So come this way. And
Alright.
avoid those lasers. There he is.
He's going for the map. Hurry!
Ah, damn it. Watch out, these guys also have there are lasers in here as well. Ah.
Ah!
Oh, wow. Good
Okay.
job, man. Wow.
Whew. It was more of I got stuck right in front of him. I'm like, oh no.
Well, I was just going to say, you're playing your Warlock like a Titan, but that's okay. Whatever works, baby. Whatever works. All right, come on. Come on. Step out. Step out so I can shoot you. There we go. Okay, oh.
Where are you? Oh. Oh, I got my super.
All right, good. Now hang on to your super. Hang on to your super.
Okay.
And follow me over here. Okay, so we're going to jump. And we're going to jump. Did you make it? Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't go inside yet. Don't go inside yet. No, don't go inside yet. All right.
Okay.
So here's the thing. Baddie's going to show up there, okay? When he shows up, I want you to hit. When you see him appear, you see him in the back,
I see
right?
him.
When you see him appear, I want you to throw your super and throw it hard. You all set?
You cut up in the last part. So basically, when I see him, throw my super.
The minute you get through this, portal, he's gonna come on out. I want you to throw your super and just melt him. Okay?
Okay.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Get him, boys. Get him. That's the way to do it. That's cooking with gas. That's cooking with gas. Okay, follow me.
That was fun.
Yeah, wasn't it? Now go on up. Take it take the lead. Go through.
Okay.
And just take a look
What are
up
you waiting for?
as you're walking
We've got a dark
slowly up.
future to avert.
Wow.
This is the Tree of Probabilities. All right. Do it to it. And just look around you.
Scanning. I can't find Panoptes. The map's too big. I can't search it fast enough. It changes constantly. I need more processing power. There are Vex mines on Nessus that might do the trick. You up for a hunting expedition?
And that is an excellent place to stop. But yeah,
Cool.
This is the Tree of Probabilities. And now this mission would have been a great time to drop one of those boon of the Fireteam Medallions. But like I said, I'll go on ahead and go over that with you next week.
Okay.
All right. So, I believe. Oh wait. Oh, you got an engram. So we got to go. We got to go. Got to go. Take care of that engram. So we're gonna. So what we'll do is go ahead and take us to the tower.
Okay.
You did great tonight, by the way, Steve. You did great tonight.
Thanks.
Nice
It was hit and miss for a bit, but
dude, you only
with the
died
cabin,
like what?
I was able to do pretty well.
You died like what? 3 or 4 times, and it's because you died in the Infinite Forest. Trust me, I lost count how many times I died in the Infinite Forest.
Honestly, I don't think I would have been able to do this by myself.
Well, you think that's rough? Wait until I give you the debrief at the end of this. By the way, if you're ever looking for something fun to have in your office, I don't know if you've got the multi up or not, but if you take a look at my multi, I've got here you can probably find these online. They're Destiny. They're Destiny squishies, like stress balls, but they're done up to look like engrams.
Oh, cool.
And the fun thing is that you can get them in boxes, and they won't tell you which one it is. You just open it up and find out. Nick gave me one, and I got a purple engram. And there's some that you can get purple. You can get, but hidden within all the boxes of these little squishy engrams, you can actually find an exotic engram. So that's kind of fun.
Cool.
And thank you, Jim. Do appreciate that. All right. So we are. Let's see. I want to say we are solidly halfway through the Curse of Osiris. We're halfway through it, because I know that you go to Nessus, and then I think, if memory serves, you eventually get back to Mercury, and I think you stay on Mercury for the rest of it. So I can't remember exactly where this is in the storyline, but I'm pretty sure we're if we're not at the halfway mark, we're real close to it. So that's cool. Nicely done.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna cash in any extra stuff that we have.
Where do we go?
Okay, you need to go to Raul because I think you have an engram. For
Okay.
him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna check my Titan just to see if there's anything at the postmaster.
There we go. Decrypt. Ooh, I got a helmet.
Nicely done. All right.
Cool.
The cut and run.
See what that does.
Oh, that's a nice. Toil and Trouble's and different. It's not a bad shotgun.
Oh, not bad. I got a nice 237. I got a nice 237 Tesseract Trace 4 helmet.
Oh, very nice. Okay, that's good. That's really good. All right, I got some stuff I need to. I have got to go and get myself some cores.
Don't
All right.
get too distracted.
So let's see. So right now, I don't think you've got too much in your inventory. But if you ever have too much, remember that if you have too much in your inventory, always check with the postmaster. And the postmaster will have, if you've got too much in your inventory, it'll always come back to the postmaster. Okay.
Okay.
And the postmaster's right
Sweet.
over here.
Actually, I completed one of Tess's pursuits.
Oh, nicely done. Okay, so here's what happens with the pursuits. You just go ahead and you say claim, and when you hit claim,
Okay.
you get whatever she's offering, which in this case would be, bright dust, and it's the same thing with Devrim K stuff. You don't have to be on the planet. You don't have to be on the planet to.
Looking for anything in particular, Guardian?
Oh, return to Tess. So I think Tess has got something for you. Let's go
Yeah.
and check.
And I got an etched engram, so I'll
Perfect.
take that.
Perfect.
Whoa, I got another vehicle, I got a shader,
Ah.
and I got another bounty note.
Okay.
Don't know where
Sweet.
my uncle finds these things. Clean up dust.
So again,
organize my
you can go back into your character
It's
sheet
not
and take a
home
look at
yet.
some of these things, and if you like the vehicles, keep them. If you don't, go ahead and dismantle them. Same thing with the ships, because all they're going to do is just take up room on your inventory. Speaking of which,
So can I claim the other bounties or the other pursuits that I've already had done previously,
yes,
like on the EDZ?
yes, you can do that right now
Okay.
if you want. Wow. Okay. Now, something else you should take note of, though. Take a look at these bounties, and you'll notice that the ones that are incomplete, the ones that are in progress, they all have little progress bars that will tell you exactly how much more you have to do. And
Yeah.
you'll also see that in red it says expires in however many hours. Some expire within hours. Some are weekly bounties, and they will stay with you like all week if you want to. Now,
Right.
something else to know about these things. When you've completed 20 bounties between now and Monday, if you complete 20 bounties, you get something from Ikora, and Ikora gives you powerful gear if you complete 20 bounties, and that includes stuff from Tess. It includes stuff from the planets, all the different which is why I'm trying to get you in the habit of every time you go to the planets, check with the vendor there, and they will always have at least three things for you to do. And if you go to enough planets, you go to enough places and do enough bounties, you can go ahead and collect enough to get powerful gear from Ikora. Now, where you're at now is something called modifications. Oh no, that's now I'm looking at you. You're at shaders.
Yeah.
So I'll jump ahead to shaders. So shaders are all the different things that you collect. That if you want to color your Sparrow, color your gear in a certain fashion, you can. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you. There are some colors that are really cool. There are other colors that are just hideous to look at. And if you don't like a color, you can dismantle it. One of two things will happen. You'll either get glimmer, or you'll sometimes get legendary shards for it. It all depends on the actual shader that you're playing around with. Okay. Now, above shaders. Now you're in the character sheet right now. That's actually a pretty good look for you. Above shaders is something called modifications, and modifications are just cool ways of either modifying the transmat, like when you re-res, what do you want to see a flash of something appear? You can do that. There are all different kinds of things you can do with them. You can have a ghost projection, which whenever you pull out a ghost, people will see a little projection above it. That's kind of cool. And that's all. It's kind of cosmetic, but the modifications that you haven't gotten yet that you will see eventually are going to be like mods, like armor mods and weapon mods. They will help your armor and your weapons do what you want them to do. So hop over to consumables, and I'll run that over with you. Consumables is the icon above modifications. Okay, those are shaders you're looking at?
Yeah, no, I'm at the consumables right now.
Yeah. Okay, so the consumables, these are all things that you can that you can give to different characters, or give to or you can use that will help advance the plot, that will help you get special gear, all different kinds of things. Some of them are just keepsakes, but all the stuff that you have right now is stuff that you can use. Like, for example, all those resources, you want to collect those because you need those resources to upgrade certain weapons. You'll see the EV, that little Eververse blue icon. That little EV tag is an Eververse bounty note that you use to buy bounties with. Next to that is the Fireteam Medallion, and that, like, if we do strikes, public events, Crucible, we can go on ahead and I can you get XP, and you get extra XP and extra loot. That's what a Fireteam Medallion does. There are all different types of consumables. You can pick them up sometimes as random drops. Sometimes you get them when you get stuff from tests. You just have to know when to use them and what they do. Okay?
Okay.
And then finally, there was pursuits. I told you all about pursuits. Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14. So I need to get 6 more done. 6 more done with my Titan. And I have until Friday, because Saturday I'm going to be, or Friday night, I'm picking up a plane. All right. So take us to orbit, and I'm going to tell you a couple more things about your weapons before we call it a night. Okay. So go ahead and just take us to orbit. Oh. Actually, I could have gone ahead and just do that. Well, shoot. I didn't realize that. All right. Okay. So here's what I want you to notice about your weapons. So pull up your character sheet.
Okay.
And take a look at, it doesn't matter which weapon, well actually no, it doesn't matter which weapon you choose. So pull up your character sheet and I'll tell you which weapon to pick. Okay. Pick up your, go ahead and go to the link in green and hit details.
On which one, sorry?
The link in green, the one you got it on right now, the kinetic weapon. It's
okay.
kinetic weapon you got armed. Okay.
Yep.
So every time a weapon drops, in particular, a weapon drops that's a legendary or an exotic, it's going to have what's called a roll. And the roll, R-O-L-L, and that roll is what perks it comes with. And like, for example, if you look at the different perks, and we'll start from the left. There's the main perk. It says, like, for example, in mine, it says aggressive burst. Hard-hitting 4 burst fires. That just basically tells you what it is. Like yours, for example, says you've got a rapid fire frame. Okay, and then it gives you a quick little description of what that means. Then if you move one icon over to the right, you'll see that you've got different things. Like under the link in green, you have 3 icons. Over to the one more over to the left. One more column over to the left. Hang on, waiting for delay.
Wait, which one do you want me to go to?
I want you to go to the column that's I want you to go to the column immediately to the right of that first column, right there, where it says IS5 circle. It says IS5 circle, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, for me, and I'm using a different weapon, but where it says IS5 circle, you'll see it's got that one immediately selected. But if you move down to the one underneath it, it'll tell you, oh, well, you can actually change the sights on this weapon. But before you do that, take a look at your weapon stats in the lower right corner. You'll notice that when you go from one stat to a different stat, your overall stats change. Like for me, I can change the sighting on my pulse rifle, but it tells me that my range will increase, but my handling will go down. In the case of yours, and then when you select it, that becomes the new default. Okay.
Right. Okay.
And these are stats that you can change around. Like I can say, I can change my extended mag to armor piercing rounds, which means my reload speed and range increase. That's for me. That's again for me. That's in the second column over. But then you got the last 2 stats, and sometimes those last 2 stats in the far right, you can't change. Like for example, I have moving target and full auto trigger system. And full auto trigger system means that I've got a pulse rifle, but I can hold down the trigger and it becomes an automatic. Weapon.
Okay.
Moving target says I get increased movement and speed and target acquisition when I'm moving while aiming down my sights. Okay. Again, these are different. It's different, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to show you when you get weapons, all of them have different perks that you can mix and match with. And when people ask you what's the role on your weapon, what they're asking is this: go back to your main, get out of this weapon and go back to your main sheet, your main character sheet.
I'm there.
Okay. Now, don't go into the details. Just move your cursor down to the armed energy weapon you have. So the armed energy weapon is the second one down. I think it's the Eternal Blazon. Okay. So I'm gonna look at your stream and see what the role is on that. Because when people ask what was the role in the Eternal Blazon, you basically tell them moving target. That's the perk that you got. And if you want to know what that perk means, you go into the details, you find where it says moving target, and it'll explain it to you. And you'll find it in that little stats section, off to the left. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. I just wanted to point that out to you. Now, that is on. That is for the weapons. Go over to the armor. Same thing. Your armor also has perks. Your armor also has role. For example, I've got this one. I got these boots. Okay, I got these boots called Tangled Web Greaves, and the role on my boots gives me hand cannon dexterity and pulse rifle scavenger. What that means is, and I can go on ahead and explain it just by straight out of the game. Pulse rifle scavenger means pulse rifles get bonus reserves when I pick up ammo. And hand cannon dexterity means that I get a faster ready and stow speed for my hand cannons. So while the blues don't have a lot of perks, but the legendaries and the exotics do. And the difference is that the legendaries you can kind of change around the different perks of the role to an extent. When you get exotics, that's locked. But they're so good most of the time. The exotics are so good, you don't want to mess with them. All right? Did you have any questions about that?
No.
Okay. The more you work with armor and the more you work with the mod system and the more you work with putting stuff together, this will also become second nature. But that's what you got. But I wanted you to be aware of it so that you don't take it for granted that you go, okay, when someone says a role, what do they mean by what's my role on this? What's my role on that? I wanted you to make sure you knew where to look and what's involved.
Okay.
All right. I can't think of anything else that I could tell you. Just that you did great tonight. Was there anything you wanted to ask me before we call it the stream?
Yeah, just one quick thing. I'm looking at my leg armor right now, and I see on my armor mods, I'm using a tier 1 armor, but I have the option to upgrade to a tier 2.
Okay. That.
And I have enough, but I don't know if it's worth doing.
If it's worth doing. Okay, so let me go on ahead and let me join you in that. So I'm going to go to my details. So what that is that it is tier 1 armor. And I'm going to go on ahead and do it with you. I'll go on ahead and do a tier, pump it up to a tier 2. So go on ahead and hit apply.
Okay.
And when it does that, when you hold down and it hits apply, you'll notice it comes up to tier 2 armor. What that does is that it actually improves the resistance. And when you improve the the resistance on your armor, or in your case, damage resistance. What that means is that when you come up against arc enemies, whether it's in the PvP or PvE, it says reduces all incoming damage while your super is active. Reduces incoming arc damage from non-guardian enemies. And what that does is that you can continue. Now, it's going to get more expensive each time you do it, because you'll notice that for tier 3, it says you need to go up to you need to have an enhancement core now. The higher you go up, the more expensive it gets. But eventually, if you max out your armor with these little upgrades, these little tier 2, tier 3 armors, eventually you'll create what's called a masterwork. And a masterwork is the highest armor quality that you can have. So much, in fact, that when you wear it and you do certain things while wearing it, you create orbs of light everywhere you go. And that's good for you, and that's good for people that you're running with. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's probably one of the last things you're going to want to start doing. Most of the time, people start masterworking their armor when they've reached like the cap. When they reach the cap, they're like, okay, what do I need to do to make my character stronger? And where you see like how can you make your character stronger? Get back to the main character sheet, and you'll notice you've got some things. You've got some stats here in the upper right corner underneath power. I'll wait until you're done.
Yeah. I'm there.
Okay, good. So you see your power number, and underneath it you see mobility, resilience, recovery. Mobility is increasing your movement and speed to the maximum jump height. Resilience is increasing the amount of damage you can take before dying. Recovery is the speed at which you regain lost health. Okay? And these three things are all affected by the types of armor that you wear. If you look at your armor, you'll notice that some of your armor is exceptional in resilience and recovery. You'll notice that some are mobility and resilience. Anytime you roll over your armor, you see that they have different stats in mobility, resilience, and recovery. And you can change those. In the armor, you can say, instead of more mobility, I want more resilience. The higher number you go, the more you'll have of mobility, resilience, and recovery. Now, if you were to ask me, of those three stats, which one matters the most? Resilience. In fact, if I were to put them in order, resilience, recovery, mobility. Now, can you max out all three at the same time? I think it's possible, but I've never seen it.
I see.
And to me, the mobility, resilience, and recovery, for me, it's more of an afterthought. I will always try to put on the best armor that I can find, and then I'll look at my three numbers, and I will try to have nothing lower than a 2 or a 3. If I have a recovery of 0, I immediately look at my armor and go, okay, what can I change? You never want to have something at 0. You never want to have that. And that's just, you're just going to learn like what combo works best for you. You're going to learn what combo works best for you the more you play. So if you can, while I'm away, find some time to just dork around in D2 on your own. And the best way to do that is joining public events and just doing patrols. Public events and patrols are the best way. It was something I didn't do in D1 that I'm doing now actively in D2. Patrols and public events are the best way to practice and the best way to get good with your skills and find out what's going on. Now, I ran through all this with you, right? Like what you're like with your triumphs. This is where you check stuff off. Okay, good.
Yep.
Couldn't remember if I did that with you or not. Okay, complete heroic adventures. Oh,
yeah, I remember we did it last time.
That's right.
And then you guys made fun of me about how low mine was.
Oh, I feel bad now.
Nah, it was like our very first stream. It's fine.
Okay. Let's see. What else did I put? Melt their icy hearts as a sunbreaker. Run Code of the Fireforge. Explode 50 enemies with hammers. Ooh. Didn't realize I did that. Cool. Melt their icy hearts. Code of the Fireforged. Okay, that's cool. All right, I think that's it for me. All right then, man. Then I think the next time we get together, I think some of the things that we're going to probably focus on, I want to know if I can, if Brandon wants to try to do a strike with us. If we can do a strike with Brandon, that would be a lot of fun. And you can experience what a strike is like. It's a little more fast-paced. It's got 3 people. And there's a lot of great gear you can get from that.
Cool.
But we're gonna wait until I get back from New Zealand before we get into that. So, so Steve,
Okay.
you have a week and some change to go on ahead and get ready for our next blind leading the blind. But as for now, we're good. Okay.
Cool.
So I will
Awesome.
see you not next week, but the week after next. All right, my friend?
All right, sounds good.
All right, so let me go on ahead, and I'm going to leave the fire team and then leave chat. Good night, man. I will talk to you later. Great job tonight.
Yep. Thanks. Have a good trip.
All right, see ya. Whew. Oh, chat. Whew. I am, that was tough. But a good time. It's definitely a good time. Oh, he's checking out his new ride and stuff. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. Yep. Good night and good news. I'm happy about being able to go. I really am happy about being able to go. Let me just see if there's. I just realized something here though. According to this. And I'm not sure how that worked out, but according to this, I have actually, if I cash in 12, I should be able to collect my my bounty for my Korra. So I'm going to double check that and make sure that's the case. But while I wait, I'm going to go and see who is streaming tonight. Who is streaming tonight? Oh wow, Brian Deckhart from wow, damn it. Oh, I wonder if Damn It to Hell is featured on the front page. He's kicking ass tonight. Good on him. Jules Verne is doing Destiny 2. Marilyn Maverick is doing Fortnite. Scythe is doing. Oh, Fly is on tonight too. So many good people. Really, really good people on tonight. Let's see. Let me just see what Scythe is up to. And he's also on a road to 500 follows. Good on him. I think we're gonna raid. You know what? I think we're gonna go on ahead. No, actually, I want to raid. Let me see if Fly is on. You know what? Let's go and let's raid Fly tonight. Let's raid Fly tonight. That'll be fun. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. First, I want to see if this is the case. Whoops. Okay. So according to this, that's yeah. Okay, so that means then that let's take a look here. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh. Oh, infamy rank up. Boom, baby. Let me just check real quick. Did that boost my Yep. Okay. Let's see how many more I can how many more I got on me. Let's see. Oh, yep, here it is. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, cool. A triumph. Return to Ikora the tower. Boom ba. Boom booyah. Booyah. Okay. Yeah, tonight was a good Titan Tuesday night. Tonight was a good Titan Tuesday night. I did not expect to go this late, but we had quite a bit to. I had to get Steve up to speed a little bit with some of the stuff that we were doing. It's been a couple weeks since since we stepped into Titan Tuesday, so oops. All right.
Yes, Guardian.
And yeah. Wow. Okay.
Our light is stronger.
Boom. I always love it when there's that chain reaction of what's happening. All right, everybody. Let me go on ahead and let me start the wrap up because I got to get some sleep because I'm gonna be back bright and early tomorrow morning for Warlock Wednesday. It's gonna be me, the Warlock, and we're gonna be. I haven't even decided what we're gonna do yet. You know, I mean, I can either try to open up my second forge, or I can continue the Malfeasance quest. Either one works for me. Oh, all right. Not bad.
Come see me again.
Okay, so let me see what's at the Postmaster.
Underway.
All right, I got a 642 Duke, a 620 Outlaw and Rampage, not bad. And a parcel of Stardust. Oh, I can get rid of that. I just got one. And you know, that criminal's dagger is kind of meh. Hand cannon is at 637. Outlaw explosive payload. Yeah, let's go back here. First off, 620. So, but scrapper bounty. I love a good scrapper bounty. I love a good scrapper bounty, chat. And black shield mark. And I can also get rid of these others. I want to hang on to because eventually I'm going to. So let me look at this. Yeah. It's not a bad hand cannon. It's just not a hand cannon I'm overly wowed by. But then again, I should probably give it a better shot. Parcel of Stardust. I've been very happy with the Parcel of Stardust in the past. All right, I think that's enough for the night. I need to call it. So let me go on ahead and take us back to orbit, and let me set us up for a good old-fashioned raid. Here we go. So first off, everybody, I want you to copy those emotes and that little message. I want you to go on ahead and I want you to. Oh wait, no, I take that back. Stand corrected. That's the one I want you to do. The evening monsters, because we're in the evening. And we are going to go say hey to... We're going to raid Fly Life. And I'm going to make sure that Fly is still... Yeah, because the last thing I want to do is raid somebody who isn't here. All right, so... Are you still with us? Yeah, he is still doing it. He is still doing it. So we're going to go raid Fly. We are going to go raid Fly Life. So everybody, thank you so much for the tips and the bits and the subs and the hosts and the auto hosts. Everything that you do, every little thing that you do helps this channel grow. And I know that you hear a lot of people say that, and you hear it saying over and over and over again, but it's true. I really appreciate everything that you all do to make this Twitch stream a thing. And I'm having a blast doing it. I am. I'm having an absolute ball doing it. So we're going to send the love over to Fly. Just sit back. Let Twitch do the heavy lifting for you. We'll take everybody on over there, and it should be fun. So thanks, everybody. I will be here tomorrow morning, bright and early, 5 a.m., and it will be time for Warlock Wednesday. Everybody take care of yourselves. Have a great night. Sleep well. I'll see you then. Until next time, peace.